Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Channel Divinity. We are so glad to have you guys here. Not a whole lot of announcements up front today. I just want to say check and see, make sure that you're hitting that follow button if you haven't already. Thank you, Sean. Like and subscribe. Um, also, check out our Discord, which Nightbot will be tossing in the chat occasionally, but just with those reminders, as Sean catches his composure, I'm going to throw it over to Kyra for the recap.
All right. So immediately after our last battle, we, kind of fix them up a little bit, and we decided that we were going to go ahead and start straight on our way. We had about half a day travel before we decided to camp. We had a couple of interesting watches throughout the night. As first, Sirius and Kashgar took a watch. We were a little nervous about that one, but it turned out that Sirius did not kill him. And instead, they had a pretty interesting talking about how, even though they were so close in age, circumstance led them to very different fates. Kashgar told us that Sirius was actually the first person that he had ever turned, and then helped explain that there were a couple of differences between those who were born with lycanthropy, so the legacies, and those who acquire it by other means, such as biting. We had our second watch with the besties, Wellen and Lizabeth, who had a conversation and had another first admitted. Because Wellen says that Iona the Viper was the first person that he killed, which brought us to a long discussion about death and who has killed who, or if they had. He expresses that he was concerned about the fact that the Ashari would push the lycanthropes out of their land, and before we could actually get into that anymore, we were attacked by some really annoying mosquitoes. We had a couple of near-death experiences because it should not have been that dramatic, but Lance also decides to not wake Sirius, which led to some interesting consequences. And because of that, since Lance was the only one not injured, he decided to take that last watch alone so the rest of us could get a nice long rest. The next morning, Elizabeth decides that it is time for Kashgar to get a little bit more of autonomy and give him back his sword. There was a little bit of debate, but the party decided that it was probably a good idea, especially if we wanted to have him on our side. And this is when we go to the next unnecessarily difficult part of getting to this cave, which is crossing
throwing
the
shade
river.
at the DM in the recap.
We had Elizabeth got across pretty easily just by teleporting. Wellen turned into a giant frog. Sirius was able to actually float him and Kashgar across, but Lance and Calesta decided to go the old-fashioned way, which again led to some issues. Finally, we got around to the cave where the Lycans actually lived, and he went in with the intention of getting on a midnight watch with Rudolphus, who is supposed to be able to help us figure out this lycanthropy problem. As we wait, we see the first watch, which are the twins and a drow woman who we're not very sure who she is. And then later on, finally, Kashgar and Rudolphus and a woman who we are also not sure of who she is, but is a raven, came up. We talked with Kashgar and Rudolphus after the raven woman flies away, and Sirius is able to explain the situation and get a little bit of information from Rudolphus before the raven comes back. Rudolphus, he can actually cure the lycanthropy, but he knows of some herbs that will help make the turn a little bit easier if they make it into a tea. So next, we have a plan to meet up with them the next night. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, and we pick up sort of in the evening as you all are here getting ready to head into your rests. You must correct me if I'm wrong if we did that last session, but I don't believe that we did. If you guys would like to set up watches or anything like that, now would be the time.
Are we trying to set up watches? I mean, I think it's probably a good idea, but
Yeah.
We should definitely set up watches.
okay. How do we want to divvy this up?
Lance can take first watch with whoever.
I'll take first watch with Lance.
Alright.
Did we have any information as to like when the next patrol would go out if there was another one? This is midnight, isn't it? Also,
it's very late right now.
Okay.
Oh,
so we probably only need like 2 watches.
Well, you are gonna need to do your full rests. You're gonna have to kind of sleep late into the morning in order to get a long rest. So it's up to you how many watches you'd like to set up.
I think if we do 2, like 2 and then 3, because we need 8 hours, that'll put us to 8 a.m.
Well, I was going to say, like, you could have 2 people do 2 hours, 2 people do 2 hours, and then Liz can do 4 on her own.
Okay.
Since you can meditate and go into the zone.
Yeah.
AutoZone?
Get in the zone.
AutoZone.
We are not sponsored by AutoZone.
It's not
at all.
But you know AutoZone if you want.
But yeah, that sounds good.
So Sirius and Lance, Wellen and Calesta, and then Liz will take the morning.
Sure.
Great.
Sounds good to me.
Good. So as the rest of you make your way safely back to your camp, sort of looking over your shoulder every just few minutes until you're sure that you're far enough away from this cave. The rest of you fall into your trance or your slumber as we leave Lance and Sirius up on first watch.
So, how are you?
Wellen says, yeah, in his sleep.
Not Wellen, that was Aison.
Yeah.
Just fully snoring. One of the snores comes out as, yeah.
I personally, I think I'm doing all right. That was a conversation. I still have hope for whoever Wellen is going to help him. I feel like they may have a solution for you too. So don't lose hope. I think we'll find a way.
Yeah, I mean, one can only assume hopefully eventually I'll get rid of whatever this is, what this, sort of means for me. But, it'll be fine.
I do think it'll be fine. I do hope that tea helps. I'm not sure what all of that entails.
Yeah, I personally would rather not, super painfully mutate into a, super hairy beast man and then attempt to murder everyone around me. That would be kind of bad, to be honest. Would not be my favorite thing. Wouldn't be the worst thing that's happened to me in the past, couple of days, but it would be bad.
I think we will be prepared, and we will do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I think we'll be prepared. But over the past couple days, what would you say the worst thing was.
I mean, getting bit sucked. A lot of things, sort of change when you realize that, you're not going to be allowed back home, that your family is not going to, take you back in. The ice was crazy. Anyway.
What's that?
I don't know. Somebody was shaking some ice and it was
Yeah.
wild.
My mic was muted. Whoa! That's wild. My mic was fully off.
Oh, we all heard that shit.
Everyone looked at the camera like.
Can you please? I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. And then the of course, the sort of, I mean, we talked about it yesterday, but I don't know, it doesn't feel great to be excluded when there's sort of a life or death fight outside of my tent.
So, yeah, I have to apologize for that again. I didn't expect it to turn into a life or death situation.
Yeah, there were a bunch of like giant mosquitoes. You would think that 5 of us.
Yeah, I came outside and I just whacked a couple of them and I was like, what's the issue? But it seemed like everybody else was pretty hurt, so I at least wanted to help them. But it seemed like we wrapped it up pretty quickly. But again, I am sorry for leaving you out. I didn't know that it would affect you this much. And I never wanted to hurt you.
Yeah, and I mean, I know that. It's just that, there's been a lot going on. And I don't know, maybe next time if there's a way that you could, wake me up and then whack one.
And then
as he's saying this, Lance can hear a pigeon fly by.
Almost like a
action surge.
And almost and sort of caca and say action surge over and over again surge. As it pulls through.
Only you could.
I'll be sure. I'll go ahead.
Swing and wake me up like some kind of surge of action.
Some burst of energy. I'll be sure. I'll be sure to wake you up first, as early as I can, and then
you say that, mind you, only when there's a fight happening.
Of course,
I don't do this like crack of dawn thing that you and Calesta love to do. That's a little too much, but
you don't want to come and train with us sometimes? I mean, maybe I or Calesta could teach you some maneuvers. I don't know.
Would it involve me getting punched in the face?
You might get hit. Calesta doesn't really hold back, but I can take the hits to a certain point.
All I'm saying is that before the like added fur that I may potentially be getting, this right here, off limits. Absolutely not. No.
All right.
But yeah, I really do appreciate you looking out for me.
Of course.
I just, want to feel just as much a part of the team as everybody else.
I was inconsiderate with my actions, but don't worry. I'll keep it in mind.
Thank you, bestie.
No problem, bestie.
And he just sort of like shakes, shimmies in his seat, like he said it.
As you are shimmying, I would like one or both of you to make a perception check, please.
What's your perception, bestie?
Probably 4. Yeah, it's a 4.
Yours is much higher than mine. Please roll.
Advantage? Yes, sir. Whoa!
Oh, that's a 20?
16s.
Double 16s.
Lance, as you are sort of sitting, kind of reflecting on decisions that you wish you may or may not have made previously, you hear sort of just off in the distance in the direction that you know the Lycan cave to be, just a couple of howls. And kind of you tense up for a moment, but they don't seem to be coming near you. Sounds as though they're headed maybe out for a hunt.
Okay. Lance will let Sirius know if he doesn't hear it himself. And I guess kind of be on edge, ready to wake everyone up and move as quickly as possible if you can.
All right. And eventually it becomes time where the two of you just cannot keep your eyes open any longer. And it's time to wake Wellen and Calesta.
I'll go ahead and wake up Calesta. And instead of the tap and then jump back that he did last time, I'm actually just going to be like a DJ on her shoulder.
Rolls over and looks at him like, is it time?
Yep, it is indeed your turn.
Okay. She gets up, does a couple of little baby stretches, and crawls out of the tent.
Before you go out there, according to Lance, there are obviously some wolves howling around. They sound like they might be trying to go on a hunt. Just keep your eyes and ears open.
Okay, good to know.
Wellen. He lightly taps Wellen.
Hey.
You okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all right. Let me. It's time to do watch. Yeah.
There's I don't know if you hear that howling, but I think they're hunting.
Yeah, it's loud as hell. What the heck?
I know. Just a heads up.
Thanks. Honestly, I'll probably wild shape just so we can keep a better bead on them without having to see them. But thanks. He stands up and kind of pushes his way out of the tent. Bye.
All right, Wellen, you walk out where Calesta has already emerged.
Hello.
Did Lance tell you about the wolves?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe. Well, I don't know how you feel about being out here in the dark by yourself. You wouldn't really be by yourself, but I might wild shape again just to, I can sense them better with my nose, I think, than I can with my eyes. If I'm a dog, at least. If I'm a wolf.
That's fine by me.
Yeah, I won't be much to talk to, though. Sorry.
That also is fine by me. I probably just stretched a little bit.
That's fair. He's gonna do a little stretch, just kind of shake out his sleep gunk, and then wild shape into a wolf.
All right. Wolflin appears at the fire next to you there, Calesta. And Wellen, you are only able to stay in wild shape for 1 hour, so it'll be about half of your watch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Maybe I should wait till later then. Well, whatever. I've done it already. It's fine. Yeah.
Awesome. Calesta, are you doing anything to sort of pass this first bit of time that you have in your solitary out here?
I think that she's probably just going to take out like a little notebook and just sketch to pass the time.
What are you sketching?
Well, now she's just kind of taking some inspiration from what's around. So she's sketching some of the trees, the moon, and then as it kind of like gets close, like she's kind of got like the background. She also decides to draw a wolflin and just kind of like take some time, like work on like different details with like the hair and the fur.
He's just like doing like the like standard like all the paws in front, just kind of looking left, right, like nose up in the air.
Awesome. That's great. So as you're about an hour passes, and Wellen, if you want to make, or Wolflin wants to make a perception check, he's welcome to do so.
And keen hearing and smell gives me advantage on perception checks with hearing or smell.
Great.
So I'd like to apply that here.
Sounds good.
Oh,
it's a good thing.
Jesus. Oh no.
Ouch.
Yeah, I think you're kind of still adapting to these kind of new forms that you're able to push yourself into. And you're a bit just overwhelmed by the scents in your vicinity at this moment. You don't get the smell that they're like here and hunting you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So you have nothing to be like concerned about.
I definitely smell them a lot, I guess, because they were like right there. Like we're like right by the cave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just okay.
You're not immediately right by the cave, like you guys have camped at least a bit off.
Right.
This is their general hunting grounds.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of I get that I don't have a way to communicate. Yeah, I just kind of sniff, and every now and then I just kind of look back at Calesta and don't make any like more signal than just look back and then look forward, like just to kind of let her know that things are chill for the first hour at least until I unwild shape, and then we will.
Yes, and about an hour does go by and you return to your Wellen form.
Seems like we're pretty safe here. At least they're not heading this way. We'll keep an ear out though.
Yeah, that's good. Hopefully,
how did your
don't hunt over here?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how these guys operate at all, honestly. But I don't know what I was going to say. How was your drawing? How was your sketch?
It went okay. Drawing is not necessarily my strongest skill.
Can I see it? And he like walks over and like tries to start like a little kid, like you got games in your phone.
She clutches it for a second, then she's like, I guess, and then like takes it where he can actually see it.
Oh, and he like comments on this is really nice. He points out like the little shading you do for like the craters of the moon or something, and he's like, oh, that's really cool. It's a nice touch.
Thanks.
If I'm misremembering, Liz does paint too, doesn't she sometimes?
Liz does not does not do painting, but she does play it. You know that she plays an instrument.
She plays an instrument. She has music. That's my I misremembered that.
She
Okay,
plays
never
the
mind.
lyre.
Yeah. Got it. Yeah, it's really good. Did you like learn that somewhere? You just kind of pick it up on your own?
Well, this one was more of a skill I just worked on. Took other arts.
Like what?
We have a
Oh
frozen
no,
phone.
she disappeared immediately.
She just really did not want to answer that question. It got too personal. Calesta has walls built up, y'all.
There she is. We can hear it. There you go. Hi.
You know, it's too much. I don't actually know what you have.
It was. What other arts did you learn? Like what you said? You learned other arts in classes.
Oh, well, I would say it's pottery, but also did a little bit of calligraphy.
You cut in and out, but I heard pottery and calligraphy, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's not much of a place you can practice with clay out here, but those are really cool tasks to have. My mom worked on, pots. She did pottery and made vases and stuff like that back home. So that's really cool.
Did you learn?
No, it's just something that I used to watch her do sometimes, Yeah. But
Yeah, it's very, very calming.
yeah, there's something, therapeutic about having just like that, spinning bowl just sitting there. I don't know. It's like fire. I like to sit and watch fire sometimes. The energy of it just kind of keeps you something to be focused on.
It's probably a little bit more involved than watching fire. It's just nice to do something with your hands, but
Yeah, that's fair.
Awesome. And as sort of talking about staring into fire, you both just sort of lose your focus into the fire in front of you. Can I get one last round of perception checks, please?
Do you want to? I have a +3. Do you want to just like both roll? Let's do
your
it.
perception is higher than mine if you want to do it with advantage.
We can just both roll. I think that's cool. I guess wait, what?
All right.
I got a 21. Wait, what? Yeah, 21.
Yeah, it's a
There we go.
14 and a 21. The howls die off just about as you're getting ready to go. Make sure Liz is awake to take the last part of the evening's watch. It seems as though whatever they were hunting, either they got it or they didn't, but they're headed back. And it's time to wake Liz.
All right. You can go on, head back to your tent. I'll wake her up. Have a good rest of your night.
All right.
And
Well, have a good morning.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's gonna stroll on over back into the tent and just when Liz is doing her trance sleep, does she sleep differently than like normal?
Yeah. So like when Liz is like actually asleep, she's very like fully like knees to her chest, just like absolutely as small as she can make herself.
Mm-hmm.
When she's in her trance, it's like very stiff, like one of those like Wile E. Coyote holes in the wall. Like just whatever pose it starts in, she's just immediately frozen.
That's crazy.
Insane. I love it.
Yeah, I walk in. I'm like, oh, yeah, right. And I just kind of go tap her on the hand that is outstretched up into the air. I'm just like, hey, it's time to get up.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. How was your trance? Your zone?
Empty.
Makes sense. Is it like it's like different from sleeping, right? Like
Yeah, I mean, sleeping feels like nice and comfortable. The trance is just sort of like, and then
Like-
you're awake again.
sounds like convenient. Like if you like like the day before a big holiday and you didn't want to sleep, you could just like trance and then you'd be there. But
Yeah, Mama wasn't such a fan because like it would always mean that I was up at like 2 a.m. on the holidays, which meant
yeah,
that she had to wake up at 2 a.m. on the holidays, and she didn't really
she
like
should
that.
she
But
should
you
just
know,
trance too.
well, Mama don't really do that.
Oh, I don't know that I ever. Here, you can you gotta. We should keep a watch out. We're having a whole conversation. I gotta go back to sleep. And I'm gonna go lay down.
Sweet dreams.
Thanks.
How does Liz pass the time by herself on her watch?
Yeah, I mean, just like she did the last time, she's gonna kind of sit for a little bit and just kind of do the, purvey the scenery and whatever, and then after she gets bored, which I imagine takes like 47 seconds maybe, she's gonna kind of pull out this gigantic leather notebook and just start writing some more letters to her mama.
Awesome. All right, and Liz, can I get another perception check from you as the sun begins to rise in the morning?
That is a natural 20.
It sure is. And with a natural 20, you actually see approaching from the north. You hear sort of a rustle in the bushes, and you kind of are on edge, like waiting to wake up, and you see Rudolphus actually walks up.
This is Zoe. Weren't we supposed to meet him tomorrow night?
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell if this is actually Rudolphus or is this a bad makeup job?
Yeah, this man pulled up so fast.
I just wanted to make sure that you could see him on the map.
Okay.
Hello, it is me.
Good morning. Go ahead and make your choice of a perception or an insight check.
Oh, darn. I don't just get it with my 20?
We'll say I'll give you additional information. Yeah, so
It's a 16.
as you sort of see him pulling up, he does not look like it looks to be the same guy, and you're able to tell because he kind of walks with a little bit of a limp, and it's exactly the same consistent limp as last night when you met him, and he seems to be moving in a little bit of a hurry.
Good morning.
Good morning. Apologies for disturbing you. Again, I'm so sorry. I wanted to come and have a moment away to speak with you folks, away from the kid. Are the rest of you folks out?
They ain't quite gotten up yet, but I can go wake them. Is everything all right?
I think we'll yes, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure the kid is thought this all the way through.
Okay. Hold on there just 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
And Liz will sort of go to the different tents, and she'll go wake up Sirius first and just kind of be like, hey.
Good morning.
It's early.
What time?
It's early.
Sorry, I know the sunshine ain't quite your favorite, but Rudolphus is here to see you. I mean, see us, but you're the one that had mostly done the talking, so.
Okay.
You got a little.
Go ahead.
No, she literally did that. She did the mom thing where she's like, you got a little.
Okay. Yep. That's a little invasive, but appreciate it.
Liz contemplates if she knows the meaning of the word invasive. She's Southern. That doesn't exist.
An intelligence check, yeah.
And then she'll go over and wake up the other 2 tents and go back out to Rudolphus.
All right.
Sirius will pull out first. Just stroll up. I suppose we all coalesce at the same time, though.
Yeah, you just kind of pull. All of you sort of gather around as the early morning sun beats, and the wolf's howls of the night have changed over to morning bird song, and Rudolphus just kind of takes a step back, making sure to kind of just give y'all as much distance as you can. Apologies for startling you. I wanted to come talk to y'all away from the kid because I don't know that this is a fight that y'all want to pick, and I suspect that Merrick might have an idea that something is up. Someone just had the world's biggest sigh into their mic.
I believe it's Aison.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
Man's been breathing heavy.
Okay. It's okay. Stress. Okay. But yeah, he just kind of says that and kind of just has sort of his hands up. He looks very much like, I'm not here to hurt you. Like, please don't hurt me.
What do you
mean he has an idea that something's up?
Well, I mean, he sent Kashgar when he got the note from Dirk for a reason. He got word that Dirk had been compromised and not to trust him. So he knows something is up. I was able to cover with Ishai last night, so y'all ain't got to worry about her. But Merrick and of course the twins got away, and he knows that y'all know, and he's gonna be ready for y'all. And I just don't know that. I'm sure y'all are good folk and mean well. And I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I just don't know if this is a fact that you want to be in.
What exactly do you think we're trying to do here?
I don't take out the clan. I don't know you from that tree over there. So I don't know why you're doing what you're doing, but Kasha said you're good folk. We're trying to help. And I appreciate that. But this is not a fight that you need to be in. Son, I have, and he kind of produces this bundle of this sort of like dried green, long sort of leaves wrapped in this sort of like raspy twine, and hands it out to you, Sirius. He says, if you drink this the night before the full moon, it will make your transformation easier. and give you a stronger chance at more control.
He'll just sort of take it, give a quick nod, and sort of loop back around. I mean, I don't know if I can really speak for everybody, but I'm not really looking for a fight per se. I think that Merrick is hurting people, and I would rather him stop. So, like, if it means that we have to fight him, then maybe that's just what it has to be, but I would rather it not come to that.
What do you think it will come to, young man?
I mean, I don't know. I've heard I can make a pretty sound argument. I just don't want others to get hurt like I've been hurt.
I can appreciate that, not immediately coming in and coming to blows. Tell me, son, have you ever met someone who's grieving? Have you ever
Grieving?
lost have you ever lost anybody important to you? Know someone who's lost
I mean,
someone?
yeah, generally speaking. Why?
Have you ever met someone whose grief has overshadowed their entire mind? They're so focused on the hurt they can't think of nothing else.
Yeah.
Have you ever met someone who was grieving for somebody who they thought was taken from them unfairly by force too soon?
I mean, yeah.
Now, son, you say you're persuasive. Are you persuasive enough to talk a wolf out of hunting, defending his clan? Persuasive enough to go against instincts bred from birth?
I mean, I would probably argue that what he's doing isn't as much protection as it is invasion, because it's not as if any of the innocent people in the fields were attacking the clan. Those were addicts that were lied to.
It's true. And for the record, I agree with you. But I'm not the one you're going to have to persuade to stop. Now, Merrick lost most everything in that attack there. The Merrick I knew, the Merrick as a boy was a bit ornery, but good-hearted. In that attack, the man lost his wife, his parents, his child. Got a hole in his heart, ripped straight through it. And it quite frankly broke his mind. And I'm not saying that to make him into something that ain't anything but a monster, because the thing he's done has been monstrous. But I just want you to know what you're going up against. You're going up against a creature who would do near anything to do what he sees as protection for himself and his clan. Not to mention the twins. They have a scent of your blood, and you near beat them so badly that I don't know if they just won't stand by and let you walk out of there without getting their revenge too. And now if this is what you want to do, I'm happy to help you however I can. But I want you to know the stakes. I want you to know that it is not going to be easy.
I didn't leave my home because I thought that adventuring would be easy. I want to help people. I want to do what's right, even if it ends up hurting me in the process.
Okay. Okay. What about the rest of you? This one has spoken. Does he speak for all of you?
Yeah, he definitely doesn't speak for me, but I think he has a lot of the right ideas a lot of times. My only thing is, Sirius, maybe is there any chance we wait? We do this later?
My only problem with that is that, I mean, we told Kashgar that we do this. I don't really like, I know that it's not technically breaking our word, but it feels like one,
Yeah, I just with your just contracting the disease and everything, I didn't know if you wanted maybe to square some of those more pressing matters away while these folks, bide their time.
I get that. I don't think, I don't think the mission changes. I think that despite what I've gone through, there are people in there that are scared, that are hurting others. It might be it's a better idea for us to go in there and help them, and then whatever happens to me happens, and we figure that out.
Liz is gonna kind of step up. Hi there. We didn't quite get introduced, but my name's Elizabeth Ryman. It's a pleasure to meet you. And then she's gonna kind of turn back around and kind of look to the group. I don't speak for them. I think I'd best live in a world where everybody can speak for themselves. But for my part, I know that pain can change a person. I've seen it. But that ain't no excuse for what Merrick's doing. And my mama always jokes that I don't suffer fools kindly, but to tell you the truth, I suffer tyrants even worse. And that's what Merrick is. She's gonna kind of just touch her little necklace a little bit. So if it's up to me, we don't wait, because waiting means that there's a possibility that more people have to go through what my friend's going through right now. And I don't want that. And I don't think you want it either. I was trying to tell Kashgar that this ain't really about Merrick. This ain't about killing him, killing anybody. It's about hope. Because right now, it looked like y'all ain't got none of it. And that's not a great way to live.
Sure isn't.
But I think we can change that. My friends here, they're good people. And like you said, we almost took the twins once. And, to be very clear, just in case you were wondering, the one of them, that was all me, like all me. The whole fight, it was just me and her, all me.
Impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm like,
She's a whirlwind. But... She's insane. It's crazy, man. Cinque, you were muted.
Rats.
Unmute yourself.
Go ahead, Zoe.
Oh, I was. So, I'm not. I believe that it's going to be a fight. But I think it's a fight worth fighting. And that's what I'm here on this earth to do. Calesta, Lance?
I like this one.
Most people do.
I agree with most of what they've said. If we leave it any longer, there's a chance that he's just going to affect more people. It's taking away more people's free will. And who knows how far this whole drug thing goes. That's unacceptable. And I think that if it takes going through you all's clan, your whatever lycanthropes groups are called, pack, I guess, then I think that is worth it. And it also seems that you all will probably be a lot better off without him as well.
Lance is gonna nod his head and then kind of just sit there for a while and be like, "Oh, did you want me to say something like everybody else did?"
I mean, you don't have to, but I don't want nobody walking into this fight without really knowing what they're up against.
Well, most of the times I don't know what I'm doing, but my friends and my best friend are going in there, so I'll be right behind them or right in front of them.
Okay.
Is there nobody? I mean, obviously there's not nobody. The kid already told us there's not nobody. But I mean, you told us about the twins. You told us about Merrick himself. Is there nobody else who or others who stand alongside him or have this streak of supporting him? Like, is it possible that we can just walk in and maybe with you and the kids' support and a couple others, we just kind of neutralize the three of them and call it a day? Like, is that something we can do?
So, for the clan, there is myself, there's Kashgar and his mama Tharja. We got Trish and Ishai. Got Merrick himself and the twins. We got Arcego. And we got Jex.
Wait, what about Ord?
And Ord. Yes, thank you. So, really, Jex and Ord. Jex is his this man's given name. He tells everybody call him Org. Kashgar calls him Org because that man thinks that all the older wolves are cooler than anything that's ever walked this earth. He's Jax. He's just like, I think myself, Tharja, and Kashgar, really myself and Kashgar and Tharja will do whatever to protect your baby. We'll be on your side. I think that's who you're going to get to stand with you. Now, I think I could probably talk to Ishai and Trish, and them two be more than happy to strike out on their own. Just wash their hands of the whole thing rather than avoid a fight. So that leaves us with Jex, Arcego, the twins, and Merrick.
That's 5 people. There's
5
3
of us.
5 of us, 3 of you. I mean,
and I just want to. This is not like we're not asking you all to fight with us. I don't think that's. I don't want Kashgar's mom to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. If it comes down to a fight, all that I think that any of us would need is just for you and whoever you can convince to not get involved.
at the very least, not make it harder, not hurt us.
Now, if it's just us, I don't know that y'all can take the 5 of them. I'm not in fighting condition. Kashgar thinks he knows what he can do. Now, I'm not in fighting condition for Merrick and the twins. I don't know if y'all have any more of a plan, or if y'all were just going to waltz up to the cave and see what happens.
Well,
These guys go on watches, don't they? Like patrols.
They do. What were you saying, Miss Liz?
oh. Yeah. You can call me E. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think it's real nice that you came out here to warn us about the fight we're getting into, but I think it's only fair that we do the same. I know how men like Merrick are. If you don't stand with him, he's gonna see it as you against him. So if we go in and you ain't with him and we lose this fight, you lose too.
I'm aware.
So I don't really know if Sirius is y'all can just stay back strategy gonna work against a guy like him. In my experience, it's pretty all or nothing.
I'm sorry, young man, I didn't catch your name, the Dwarven fellow.
My name is Wellen.
I think Wellen is on a similar train of thought as I might be. If I may, if y'all don't have a plan, I believe Tharja, Kashgar, and myself may be able to take on Arcego and Jex if they're out on patrol. Leaving just you folks to deal with the twins and Merrick. Speak, or if it comes to blows, so be
it. I mean, is it possible that you just help us set up the ambush and we don't even put the kid and his mom in harm's way, you know? Like, we do the ambush outside and then go in?
Maybe. But if they don't return, Merrick's going to know something's up.
It's already on at that point, right? That's the whole idea we're doing right now.
I mean, maybe, but if you want to get the drop on them, Tharja is a capable fighter, and Kashgar, for all his enthusiasm, can wield a sword pretty good.
I have found that he does better if you don't tie his hands up.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just say that. Now,
Okay.
if that's what y'all want to do, if y'all want to take them out yourselves, so be it. I understand if you want to just clean your hands of it and do it yourselves, but I think if I'm offering, if y'all want to be able to get the jump on him without a patrol not returning and then being on high alert, we can make it happen.
Do Merrick and the twins ever go out on patrols?
Not
Can we
usually.
get them out on patrol? Oh, okay, never mind.
The twins did go out on a patrol
They did go out on patrol. Yeah,
Yesterday.
last
Yeah,
night with.
The twins will go out, but never
Merrick.
the twins and Eric all at once.
Is there a way, do we think, that we could get the twins to go out and jump them? Because I feel like if we're jumping somebody, you know,
Having all the three strongest people in one place would be less than ideal. So
Yeah.
split.
I think the problem is y'all attack them girls, and Merrick knows something up.
Before we get back there,
Not
I
before
guess
we
they
get
ran
back
away
there,
the
but
first time. They did run away the
they
first
got
time.
back there. And Merrick is on, I will say, not a red alert, but he is on his toes. And I don't think he's going to be sending both of them out. Maybe, especially not after last night and Kashgar's return and all the stories that of the fight and what he pulled off. He's going to probably keep them back for his own defense, if nothing else.
Well, you know, if some of us think that it's probably unlikely for us to change Merrick's mind, which is understandable. He may not be the most agreeable right now. I would rather not put you, Kashgar, or Tharja in any sort of danger. So if any of y'all could just let us know when the two that are patrolling are out. If we're gonna jump them, we should probably be the ones doing the jumping.
If you insist.
Is that how people
How
say it?
long do your patrols usually last?
It depends on. They usually keep at least a little bit pretty local, especially with our numbers the way they are now. Maybe 2 hours.
That's kind of a lot of time.
So how long would it be before Merrick was alerted that something was off?
I can't say for sure. I think if they didn't return after about, say, half an hour, no, hour and a half, 2 hours, if things get real hairy out there, that's when his hair on the back of his neck might start standing up. So. The offer is there. If you'd like to think about it. I can't stay much longer. I've already put myself at a little bit of a risk coming out here, extending my hunt.
Can we just like take a quick minute to sort of speak amongst ourselves and then give you an answer?
Certainly. If you'd like, I can even. Yeah, that's best.
And then I'd like to call like a football huddle.
And he'll just kind of move away.
All right. So I guess we have two options. Because I mean, if we're not going to try and talk, which I get, doesn't seem like it's the best move. I understand that. But if we're fighting, we can either go in and just try to take on Merrick immediately, full resources, spells, swords, punches, daggers, full and ready to go. But that runs the risk of Rodolphus, Kashgar, or Tharja getting hurt. The alternative, of course, is us jumping the patrol ourselves, but that may mean that we get hurt, that we run out of spells, and that we, don't have enough time to fully recuperate before trying to go fight the strongest lichen in the area. I don't want to make this call on my own because it's not really just my call to make.
When you spell out the second one, it sounds really unfavorable.
Well, if they're offering, why don't we let them help?
I was gonna say, he sounded pretty confident that between him and the kid and the mom that they could take the two other ones. Like we don't get the impression that
He said
Jackson's,
the mom was a capable fighter. Yeah.
He said that the mom was a capable fighter, and when the kid was talking about it, he only mentioned Jax as being like an actual fighter, right?
Yeah, if you want to make an insight check, sort of, I don't want to say posthumously, but after the fact.
Retroactively.
Say posthumously.
Yes.
Zoe, not make an insight check?
We'll always make the insight check. That is a 5.
Can Calesta also make it?
Yeah, and I mean, all of you were there for that conversation, so anybody who wishes to insight, certainly may.
I, too, will make an insight check.
Yes, because I am somewhat wondering.
A 3 is worse than a 5.
No. I'm somewhat wondering if, even if Jax is the only one who can fight, would he be able to take down Cash quickly, considering the kid isn't all that good at fighting?
We've got a 15 from Calesta and a 16 from Lance. I don't know if Wellen is going to roll.
Might be.
I mean, you don't have to, technically speaking.
That's true. I believe him. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not even going to take the chance on it. Wellen believes him.
All right. Cool. So with a 15 and a 16, Calesta and Lance see that Rodolphus is he's a little bit apprehensive, but not so much in this is not something that I can handle. I'm going to be a hero. It's just like, this is a scary thing that we're about to do. But he seems confident that between the three of them, none of them are going to die.
And I guess the other thing, too, is that even if they don't quite win,
it's a distraction.
It'll at least postpone the other two. And then once we're done with the main three, we can also then kind of run over real quick and help them wrap it up. If the fights are happening concurrently. I learned that word.
I think it's a good way to kind of divide their forces.
Yeah.
And make sure that we have the best shot at actually taking down the biggest problem.
I kind of, from inside the huddle, I look up. I can't get my head over anybody's head, but I kind of shout out from the circle, Rodolphus, what kind of structures do you guys have in there? What do you guys build little houses or anything in the cave?
Not particularly. It's a bit leveled, So there's like to bridge. It's a multi-level thing. So there's on one side there's like a bridge that goes over part of it to bridge one side to the other. But
What's the bridge made of?
wood.
This man is fully architecturing.
I cannot with the way
Wellen
that
smile.
Aison, that wasn't Wellen, that was Aison just went. That was a villain arc in 2 seconds.
Wellen's not gonna actually smile like that. He's not gonna devilishly smile like that. But
Fire besties.
he notes it. He definitely notes it.
From within the huddle, I'm going to sort of look around and be like, okay, so we accept the help, and then we go talk to this man with our fists.
I mean, if it's not talking, having the distraction that would give you a chance to talk to him with few words. If you want to talk to him.
I'd like to give it a shot, but at the end of the day, I care more about helping these people than I do about trying to, change a singular person's mind.
We can always try to squeeze him down. You kind of have the look, right? You can be like, I come from Kaimal's, I'm the son of the governor, and we're mad about your drugs. And I'm gonna come with an army if you don't stop or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll pull that on him.
That doesn't sound like the best plan.
It does sound like a way to get yourself jumped. It does sound like a way to get yourself jumped. You're right.
Yeah, it's not. It's probably not the best idea, but
How about we kick his ass and negotiate later?
Sirius is
like
going to
this
stand
idea.
up over and sort of, call over to Rodolphus. All right, I think we've made a decision. We would appreciate the help if you can provide it. Just of course make sure that you don't get hurt and that the other two don't get hurt either, and we'll do the rest.
All right. And as you call over this sentiment, he gives like a sunny smile. Like he's very pleased about this help that you're giving and the fact that you're allowing him to not just be a bystander and to help take back his claim too. And with that, we are going to go to a bit of a break. We will see you all back here in just a little bit.
Yeah, gotta get to the break.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Last we left the party, they were approached at their camp by Rudolphus, one of the elder members of the clan of Lycans, who the party has found themselves in pursuit of, I guess? Not really, sort of.
Call it an entanglement.
Yeah, they're entangled. Just coming to really warn them and make sure that they knew exactly what they were getting into with Merrick here, and to offer a bit of help. And so with the conversation and a bit of strategy set, the party has agreed to allow Rudolphus, Kashgar, and Tharja to help them out. And we are going to return back to after having confirmed the help. Rudolphus will turn and say, "It's excellent news. Thank you very much."
Before you go, I just got like 2 more questions.
Okay.
If you've got the time, if you need to hurry off, that's all right.
I'll be okay for a couple more minutes.
Drop him closer.
Huh?
Come closer, I can't hear you.
You're too far away.
Where are you? Okay, go ahead.
Is there anything we can do to make it less likely that we get bitten, or less likely that a bite takes, so to say?
That's a good ass question.
That is a good question.
I went to school not very often, but I did go.
Thinking about.
I may be able to help you. Or at least something to give you an extra edge. By the cape, I will leave a bundle of roots that you'll have to chew. Just kind of keep in your cheek as you're fighting. Might be able to give you a bit of help. There will be a rock by the entrance. I'll mark it with it's like below a tree in a series of bushes. I'll mark it with some red flowers or something. It'll be under there. I should be able to get. We should be able to make this happen as early tomorrow morning. Early tomorrow morning. Does that work?
I think we can make that work.
And you said you had a second question, Miss E?
Yeah. I just think it's worth checking in. What we're about to do has a good chance of creating a power vacuum, and I want to make sure that you're ready to step up into that when all's said and done.
I'll explain later.
I think with Trish and Isha striking out on their own, Jix and Arcega will know that they either got to fall in line or head out themselves if we're able to subdue them without taking them off Exandria completely.
Would they cause any problems if they're off on their own?
Not just the two of them. Nothing no city guard couldn't handle. Not nothing no worse than the usual dangers out on the roads. You know how things can be a little hairy out there for anybody who ain't on their toes. But I imagine things will disperse more than anything, more than another clan, especially if we take Merrick out. We'll probably, those of us who stick around will relocate, fall off the map a little bit, so the elders in which Merrick is working with will hopefully just leave us be.
Liz is just going to kind of hold her hand out. You're a good man, Rudolphus. And we're going to do a good thing here.
We sure are, Missy, and y'all are good folk for helping out people like us. Our kind ain't so welcome in the center of society. You know, city guards won't come in and help us. No fancy nobles gonna make anything to protect us. So I appreciate y'all sticking around to do this. You don't have to do this. Not for no lackhands like us. So, thank you. So, when the moon gets to about there, and he points to a spot in the sky, is when you should start heading back to that cave entrance. We will be well out of your way by that point. And all goes according to plan. I'll see you by the time the sun is in the sky. Best of luck. He kind of shakes the hands that are held out to him.
Lance is still looking up.
My hand wasn't outstretched. That was just Sean being like,
Yeah.
Cool.
Calesta will nod at him.
He'll shake Liz's hand and just say, be safe. And we'll make sure that everything goes according to plan. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's nothing else I can do for you. I should be going. All right. And he turns and walks off into the brush, leaving you alone for the remainder of the day and most of the night, if there's anything you guys would like to do to prepare.
I'm gonna nudge Lance.
He's gonna stop looking up at the sky and be like, yeah. Hey.
To answer your question earlier about a power vacuum, what normally happens when a leader gets removed from power is that hole then creates a space for a bunch of other people to try and take power. And that's what we're trying to avoid. We want sort of a clean removal. And if there needs to be a new singular person in charge, that we don't cause more chaos for this clan. That's essentially what Liz was saying earlier.
Oh, that's interesting. Liz, you're real smart.
Thank you. People don't say that much.
He's gonna go back and be like, "Do you guys remember where he pointed? I lost it."
And I'll just be trying to like point along and be like, there. You see?
Everybody else is like right there.
I'll be like trying to babysit, like, no, don't look into the sun. Don't look into don't do it. It's gonna hurt. Yep, see, you looked into the sun. It's right there.
Why would you look into the sun?
I was trying to look where he pointed.
But you have a day and most of the evening if there's anything you all would like to do to prepare.
I'm getting my spells ready.
Not to say, I got to get my my long rest from last night situated.
Yeah, I'm ready. My
spells.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have spells to prepare. My spells are fucking prepared.
So
spells, sword, shield, punch.
Can Lance spell sword?
Oh, the wordplay. I see you. I see you.
Oh man, I can summon a bestial spirit. It's actually kind of weak. I'm not gonna do that.
Are any of your characters doing anything, or are you just passing the time?
Yeah, I don't think Sirius is gonna do much. He'll be sort of quiet, just sitting to himself.
All right.
Liz is also just sitting, but not quietly. She's kind of like got this little song in her head, and she's just kind of like humming and bouncing. And
Lance is doing that thing where you know how like people train with like the wooden katanas, and they're just like over their head, like strike down, step back, step push. He's just doing that.
Were you about to say something, Aison?
Yeah, Wellen's gonna kind of just walk over to Liz and be like, "You in a good mood?"
Oh, well, it helps to kind of jazz up.
That's true. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to jazz up to get ready to fight. But I mean, you look like you kind of have fun with it, so maybe I can learn to have fun with it in some way.
Liz is just gonna pull out her lyre and kind of pick back up singing. Just this loud. She's definitely very happy to be singing. I don't know that she's necessarily like great at it. She clearly doesn't have any training. But she's singing this song, and it's about like blowing up ships and being.
Yeah.
And she's just sort of like, blow fire down that old coast. We're good.
Oh my gosh! Raise the fields.
Stab the men. I don't know.
Plunder the village. Yo ho, we're pirate. We're singing our pirate song.
Well,
But it is an actual song.
Along the duty to get the booty.
We're rowing all day long.
Nice bars.
And those are the actual words to blow fire down the coast.
There you go.
Patent pending. Not really.
That's funny.
Incredible.
Wellen starts like clapping along to it, and he doesn't know the song at all, so he's just kind of like, yeah.
Wellen has definitely
like, to the
heard
melody.
the crew of the Zemi sing this song before.
Oh, really?
Yes.
If it's a thing they sing regularly, then he'll probably start singing along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Calesta has kind of moved to where she could still kind of like hear them, but it's a lot softer and just kind of like resting against a tree.
Amazing. And you all, if there's nothing specific, no other strategy you'd like to set or conversations you all would like to have?
I would like a strategy thing, just in general. The last time we got into some major fights, we were kind of all doing our own things.
Yeah.
And I don't know how well that worked out for us. We, first time there was some stuff that happened underneath Auntie's. I will hold that. That's on me. And then with the twins, we ended up being okay, but
It was touch and go for sure. It was touch and go.
So maybe this time, since we're all going to be in one place, I will try to, if and when it gets violent, I'm going to probably take a step back. Because again, I don't like getting, I'm not a huge fan of getting hit personally. But yeah.
Shoot. I had a question I should have asked Rodolphus. We should have asked them about weapons, if they had weapons. The twins didn't.
Ashguard had a sword.
He didn't fight with it though. They transformed immediately.
Well, when they first came out, they had some spears, and I think two of them had longbows. But I think that once they ain't quite human no more, you're not exactly using a longbow with your paws.
Right. Yeah. So I guess it's probably not worth me getting ready for preparing heat metal then.
If they have armor, or if you can, cook them like you cooked Ayana.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that again.
Maybe, I don't know.
We're not trying to kill anyone here, are we?
Look, all I have are things that will melt people alive, really. And then like I can make vines grow out of the ground. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure that you guys get out all right.
So and here's the thing for me. And is kind of why I want to talk first. If it gets violent, they're gonna treat it as us or them. And so if the choice is either they die or we die, I'm gonna keep us alive.
Then they die.
I'm gonna pick us every time.
Feels like we should like poke our fingers, just like make a blood pact or something after saying something like that. That's really intense.
That'd probably hurt. I'm not a fan.
I vote we just do a big old group hug.
Okay.
Puts out his hands.
Have to.
I mean, you don't gotta if you don't want to. I'm not trying to push any boundaries.
Prefer not to. Thanks.
Lance looks over at Calesta. He's just like, why no hug?
Is that what he says? Those words?
Why no hug?
Why not? Not a fan of
Wild.
physical touch if I can avoid it.
How about this? Maybe if we get out of this and none of us are dead, maybe a group hug then.
That makes me want the group hug now, but that's okay.
Liz is just gonna fully like give Wellen one of those hugs where like she cracks his back real good.
Oh, yes.
Can Lance like walk over and like hug them and like
do it to Liz
while they're hugging?
It's a Master Yosuke doll. Ow.
Look, buddy, you hold all your tension in your lower spine, and that just ain't gonna. You gonna have scoliosis.
We tried some stretches for that.
We have lower centers of gravity than you guys. I'm sorry, it's anatomy.
I always skip that class.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys would like to do before it's time to approach the cave?
Nope.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business indeed. As you all approach the cave entrance, after taking your watches in the wee hours of the morning, the moon is setting in the sky.
It's right
You
there.
begin to take off toward the cave entrance. Can I please get you folks in a marching order? And can I please get stealth checks if you're trying to sneak up?
Pass without trace. No, I didn't. Oh,
unfortunate. I am not in the front.
You should be able to, on the map, arrange yourselves as well. We'll say you are coming from, like, here.
Okay.
I will roll my stealth check. That's a natural 16.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good numbers.
That's the best stealth I could have rolled under the circumstances.
I
Let's
also
go
got
16 crew.
Let's go.
Okay,
16
natural
crew.
20.
Yo!
All right.
Let's go.
We out here.
We
Liz
really
still
are.
got
This
numbers.
is-
Liz still got numbers.
Out here. Let's
No
go.
single digit rolls this time. That's new
None.
for us.
Not one.
Ooh.
Our average is out there. Let's go.
So can I get a marching order, please?
Liz can go up front
Okay.
if we want just, I mean, I can't, she can't see nothing, so if we're trying to have that, she's not the one, but she can probably get in and out of the way faster.
Do we want our Dex people in front,
Yeah.
and then our Hardy Boys, and then me?
Let's go.
Sure.
Bet.
Lance, go in front of me.
Move, Lance.
Lance, you're definitely ahead of me. Wait, what is this? What are we doing to
You-
line up
you're like-
here?
I don't know where the entrance to the cave is. The little dot at the mouth
Just the
of the
little
river, right?
hole. Yeah.
So yeah, we're we're pointing in here.
This is why I'm assuming we're sort of like.
Are we in a just a line?
Yeah, this is the marching order. It's the line.
All right.
It's just a diagonal. It's still a
We
line.
didn't pass geometry either. It's okay.
I am the caboose.
Okay. So for the sake, understanding you're approaching in a diagonal, for my sanity, I'm gonna put y'all up here. Bring your tokens over in the right order.
That's funny.
But my friends.
Oh, these the battle music. It's been a minute.
Wait,
For you!
That's
serious.
actually not even true. We had it yesterday.
You had to say,
Yes,
yeah, we
true.
had plenty of fights.
Yes.
True. But I'm serious. Were you still trying to talk to this man first? Because if so, maybe you should be up front.
I think that if I'm gonna try talking, then that should happen once we get into the cave. But as far as outside of the cave is concerned, I don't need to be anywhere near the front. Because if somebody gets shot, I would probably die.
Is there any
Like,
way we
actually die?
have we confirmed that those folks are out, the patrol's out with Kashgar and Rudolphus? Is that like I guess he just said based on the
Yeah.
moon time, right?
I'm just taking them
We are
at their word.
sneaking, so let's see.
Yeah.
Lance, you remember where the moon was?
He pointed it out. He was correct.
Lance is gonna be like, there, and just point to the moon.
Good job.
All right. So you all hear the babble of the creek as the sky begins to lighten from the deep blue of midnight. And you begin to approach the cave. We'll switch the map here.
Ooh, new map.
New map indeed.
Map.
So as you approach, you see that the water runs out of the mouth of this cave. As you sort of duck under the various brush and trees of the area, you see that it's a pretty overgrown space to navigate your way through around various boulders and bushes and trees. You see those little red flowers that dot here and there across the landscape as well.
Can we find the tree or bushes that have specific red flowers that Rodolphus pointed out?
Sure. I'll say all of you can give me, or one of you give me a perception check with advantage.
Our wisdom people. That's our
me.
Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Say that is.
What is yours?
It's a plus. Well, mine's a +3. You have a +5, don't you?
+4.
+4.
Do you want me to roll it? Don't matter.
You got it. You got it.
with advantagio. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
a 19.
The 19, Lance, you see as you're approaching, there's, you notice kind of a bundle of these red flowers seem to have been picked and placed on this specific boulder, and you actually notice a bit of the dirt around it has been surrounded as well. And as you kind of go, flip it over and kind of get underneath that rock, you see there's these kind of like small chunks of this like bulbous, almost ginger looking root that have been sort of packed up.
Hold them out, hopefully enough for everybody to get a piece. And
There's one for each of y'all, enough to kind of break it off. You put it in as you all kind of like tuck it into your cheek. It's a bit It's a bit earthy, a bit soapy, but not unbearable, just not, it's not delicious.
Reminds me of
Cilantro if your genes are bad.
reminds me of a rotten grass smoothie.
I'll just take the root and sort of like pocket it.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, you can do that, but you know, maybe if someone might like need a second one, since you don't.
Would anyone like a second one?
Is it like?
Oh, we don't know how long these last, do we?
It's like double the prevention.
I mean, I don't. He didn't really explain how it works, but maybe like if you get bit once and you like did it in their face, and then you need a second one.
If anybody gets bit, I will. I'll try and make my way over to them and give them mine.
Good plan.
All right. And you all approach. We are going to go by token movement, so you all are in charge of moving your own folks around here.
Oi, oi, oi.
As the water is moving out of this cave, it's pretty dark. If you cannot see your token, go ahead and hit it with a quick refresh. And as we wait for folks to do that and get their foundry all updated and ready to go, let's do a quick little character check-in, shall we? Let's start with Calesta. How's Calesta feeling approaching the mouth of this cave right now?
Calesta's feeling slightly on edge. A little confused, realizing that she's not exactly sure how these herbs work. But mostly feeling pretty good.
Lance?
Lance is convinced he's already feeling the power of the root. He's checking his armor, making sure that everything's all right.
The name of my next mixtape, Power of the Roots.
He's adjusting his like stuff, like fixing his sword stuff. He's ready.
Sirius.
Sirius is a little nervous. A little sad, sort of reflecting on some things that have been said pretty recently, but trying to, think himself into the moment, get himself prepared if there is time to talk, to sort of come up with things to say.
Wellen?
Wellen is kind of processing the last kind of conversations he's had, like the one he had with Liz the night before, or 2 nights ago, and the one we kind of just had where it was just like, it's kind of he's kind of already gone in with the us or them mentality at this point. He's not really confident at all this is going to come to anything but us fighting and killing people, so he's just trying to steel himself for it.
And Liz.
I think, Liz is excited. This is probably the most comfortable she's felt leaving the festival. She's got a group of people behind her that she trusts, and she's going in to do a thing that she feels called to do. So I think that she's kind of sneaking up. She's still sort of in the back of her head humming the bars of that song. She's got her hand wrapped around her necklace, and her other one, is sort of on her dagger, ready to go.
All right. And as you sort of approach the edge of this stream, the mouth of the cave looks dark, but you are all able to see just the barest glimmer of what looks to be a fire within. Various torch lights keeping it sort of at a low light. You all moving in?
I would assume so, yes.
All right. Yeah, so you all should be able to move your tokens as you walk, and you kind of hop over kind of on the edge of the stream, sort of beginning to avoid having to step in this water and make those splashing noises. You're all able to pick your way deftly to the mouth of the cave, where it's sort of, Liz, you kind of try to peek your head around, and it seems that it kind of curves inward a bit, but you don't immediately see any presences at the very, very entrance of the cave.
If we can try and find where that bridge is, can we try and start the fight somewhere around that? We might be able to, block people off, or if we burn it down or something, split them up. Liz can teleport. I got Marsh to move us around, so we don't have to worry about the gap.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. And as you all are preparing to head in, I say that like something's gonna happen. Just go ahead and move your tokens wherever y'all are going. I'm
All right.
waiting on your movement to
Can
narrate.
this kind of, is there enough space that I can go into the lip of this cave without like jumping in the creek?
You'll have to press yourself up against the wall really close, but you can go without actually going into the water. It'd be harder for someone bigger like Lance to do it, but you could do it pretty easily.
Yeah. She kind of like does her like back to the wall. She strikes at Charlie's angel pose, except it's not like it's just her dagger, so it looks a little awkward, but she still does that. And she'll kind of round the corner.
All right,
It's
Liz,
like holding a lightsaber.
What were we saying, Kyra?
I was saying Calesta is going to follow in suit, also kind of like huddled against the wall.
Great. And so Liz and Calesta, as you all sort of push up against the wall and begin to make your way in, you see that this stream continues for about 50 feet before it ends where a waterfall seems to be coming from above inside of the mountain as the water. Sounds of the rushing water sort of fill your head. You see ahead of you, indeed, there is what looks to be like a wooden bridge that looks a bit worn out, a bit ramshackle. You see it attaches from sort of cliffside to cliffside, and just back at the end of the cave, Liz, you see what might be a set of like hewn stone or like roughly carved stone stairs that go upward.
About how tall are these? Sorry.
The ceilings of the cave is pretty big. The very, very top of the cave seems to be about between 60 or 70 feet up. Each of the cliff sides that you guys see seem to be about 20 feet. 20 feet up. And you'd also see this sort of cliff continues as you sort of peek around the corner a little bit. There is another set of stone stairs just like right about there. Just peeking barely around the corner.
Liz is gonna kind of like turn over to Calesta and like gesture to the stairs that are kind of right behind her and be like,
Calesta's gonna nod and I guess thumbs up her kind of hesitantly, like mimicking what she normally does.
Seeing this thumbs up, Liz just the biggest smile, and she's gonna turn and bolt up the stairs.
All right. As Liz bolts, are the rest of you keeping in line and following, headed upward?
Calesta's like behind her. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember you saying it was going to be difficult for Lance to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. Lance is going to try his best and kind of shimmy across the wall with this heavy armor.
Well, like, toes of your boots sort of get wet. Like, you're just a bigger guy than these two, like, very, like, lithe, dexterous ladies.
How high up are... Okay, so the bridge is not how I thought it was. How high up?
It's about 20 feet up.
Okay. But it's not like connecting a chasm or anything. It's just like you can get stairs on both sides, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not a chasm, but it's connecting two of the upper levels of this cavern.
Oh, that strategy goes a little bit out the window. Maybe I can drop someone down from it, though.
All right, and as you all turn the corner, and Liz, you begin to bolt up the stairs. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do as you're entering this cave? Then Liz, as you're bolting up, you see sort of sitting around a fire pit, sort of crates and sacks haphazardly pressed up against the wall, some bedrolls spread out here and there. You see one of the twins, the one who was doing more of the casting last time, seems to be sitting just kind of with her arms crossed and sort of sitting on a rock next to her. You see this human man who looks to be just over 6 feet tall with this close-cut, dark black hair and these very intense, angular facial features, and he's just sitting there, sort of picking at his fingernails with a dagger as he looks up and says, "Oh, I thought we might be having visitors soon. Please do come in."
Howdy.
Lester's not gonna say anything, just kind of standing kind of just behind Liz's shoulder.
Let's go. Wellen's like, let's go.
I guess we should all sort of go up together.
Please, do come in. No need to just stand in the doorway. How can I help you folks? It's not often that people barge into my home without an invitation.
Question for Riley. Does this human person look like a well make-upped Kashgar impression?
Make an insight check.
Oh, like the person that Kashgar was supposed to look like?
Trying to look like?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that you were asking if this was Kashgar.
No, not at all. I'm asking if this is American.
Yes, this is who he
Kashgar was trying to
to
look like? Okay, cool. So I don't even need to ask him his name. Well, I guess I'll take a bit of a step forward. Hello. My name is Sirius. I'm sure you already had an idea of that.
I didn't have your name, but I heard some folks attacked my friends here.
To be fair, it was self-defense. But, yes. My name is, again, Sirius, and we've come to ask you to stop turning others.
And he just cocks an eyebrow at you and almost kind of laughs at himself. He says, "Oh, and now, Sirius. Now, just why would I do that?"
I understand that you seem to have this idea that causing pain to others is a way to protect the clan here. It's not. Turning other people into Lycans isn't going to bring anyone back.
Fair point.
If anything, it's only going to bring more people like me and my friends here to try and stop you.
I'm not concerned about you and your friends, but you see,
That's funny. That black guy on your girlfriend over there? How do you think she got it?
Oh, I heard all about you, Blondie. Don't worry, I'll take care of you later. Now, we were speaking, if you wouldn't mind not being rude and interrupting. Now.
I didn't do so good in manners class. Liz is gonna draw her dagger.
Oi.
All right. If you are making an aggressive move, they will...
Not pulling it out and running towards him, but just kind of
Yeah.
That's
I don't know if you're gonna count that as aggressive.
Yeah.
Not if you're not headed towards him. I thought you were going for it. Now make him getting more of the clan ain't gonna bring nobody back, but it sure as hell's gonna help me not lose anybody else. So, if you would, I will give you this one chance to turn right around and leave. I just know your one name. You forget you ever saw me. You forget you ever saw my girls.
I don't
take your leave, and we won't come and hunt you down. But you remain here in my home with my family, and we're just gonna have to take care of this little problem.
Can I prep a hold person on Merrick? Like if I guess on his first.
So if you are beginning to cast a spell, it's not unless you have something like a subtle spell. That's going to be something that is visible.
You can't hold an action to cast a spell.
No, so what you can hold an action to cast a spell, but the way it does specifically with spell casting is you basically do all of it, and the holding is holding very, very last second to release it. So it is still visible that you are casting a spell.
Okay.
Unless you have something like a subtle spell that a sorcerer has. So Merrick will see that. I'm just warning you, because that is something that Wellen would know, but Aison doesn't necessarily.
All right, I guess I won't prep a hold person then. Never mind.
In response, I think that your assumption that we can just forget each other is flawed. And I would like to pull down part of my shirt to reveal the, rotting bite mark in my shoulder.
Interesting. You're the one. Cash told me he got his teeth wet. Well, in that case, Sirius. You are welcome to stay if you so choose. You will be here, safe with me and my family, with folks who know how to help you get that under control. I've done it many times, and he gestures to the twins, who you kind of actually see as you're looking at them and you're not in a whirlwind of a fight. Both of them have these scars on under their ear and onto their neck.
Can we see both twins?
Sorry, no. Just the one.
Okay.
But you see the one of the twins who is there as you kind of have this, when you're not in the flurry of battle and are actually up close, you see the scars. He says, I've done it before. You can get under control. You ain't gonna hurt nobody while you're turning. You can stay here. Be safe. I'll teach you everything you need to know. If all your little friends, if you just stay here, we ain't gotta hurt them. And you can get some help.
You drive a hard bargain. I'll give you that. No deal. And I'd like to cast Scorching Ray at him.
Wait.
You're not going to get that spell off because he kind of is assuming this is not a surprise round. Everybody is here on the verge of combat. But I would like you all to roll initiative.
It's time to fight.
Look at Lance and Wellen. Look at Lance and Wellen. We about to pull up.
Okay, let's go. These are quality rolls from all of us.
I've really been spelling his name wrong.
Yeah, me too. I've been spelling it Merrick.
That's what I thought it was, yeah.
Nothing you would have known. As you go to cast this spell, we are going to start at the top of the order, not with Lance, but with the first twin who's hiding down below, who you all did not see as you were coming in. Sirius, as you go to cast this spell, she is going to pop out.
Is that below
Duck
us?
around from down below. She's about 10 feet lower than you.
Okay.
And she is going to fire an arrow in your direction.
Fair enough. She's probably gonna hit the shit out of me.
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Made
of glass.
Question. Can you take a reaction on someone else's behalf, or does it have to be at you?
So you can take a reaction if you have something that triggers it. What are you looking to do?
I was just wondering if I could missile defense.
Oh,
deflect missiles?
Yeah, that's
unfortunately
no,
is
that's
only when it's being fired towards you.
Okay.
That would have been lit.
Feel
Oh,
all
that
CK.
That would have been
Missile
dope.
defense. I love it. Can we name it missile defense?
Only call it missile defense from now on.
Sirius, this arrow fires into the back of your
God,
shoulder
7.
as you're pulling this spell up, and you take 7 points of damage.
Damn it, man. Oh. All right, here we go. It's fight time.
Yup.
But that she is going to go back over this way. This is about a 10-foot drop right here down to where she is at. But that's going to bring us to Lance.
Yeah. Lance is finna jump off this ledge and go down there.
All right.
Oh, why'd you? You're gonna leave Merrick? Oh no.
So
I guess Liz can fight Merrick. We'll see.
like, yeah, y'all have people
Whatever
that
you
can
think Lance would do.
fight, but yeah, seeing that she's shooting arrows from below, and also that she hit his bestie, he's just gonna jump down and run up to her and start swinging, I guess.
All right, go for it. Your long sword.
My long sword.
Let's go. 18.
We love hitting
18
people.
is going to hit.
Okay, cool.
Hit the fuck out of her.
For
And then we swing.
points. All right.
A little more than the damage that she did to me. Let's go.
A bit more.
An eye for an eye. An eye plus 1 for an
You
eye.
see, as she has not, she looks to be like full humanoid right now, and your sword slashes into her fully. As opposed to when she was partially, the tusks began to come out. Anything else from you on your turn?
Should I like action surge?
I think
I think it might be a good time to action surge.
this is the anime moment where Lance slashes her and he goes, "Wait, her eye's not big." And then he action surges and hits her again.
Go ahead and roll another attack.
Okay.
Let's go, buddy.
Once more.
Let's see. So sorry. Okay. I can just use that again.
You sure can. A 15 is also going. Nope. I'm sorry. A 15 just misses.
Dude.
Hey, bestie. Hey, bestie.
What's happening?
You should use
What's
a
up?
feature of yours.
So I was gonna use precision attack to see if I get hit, but I always forget. I was like, is that the attack roll or the attack?
That's the attack roll. I know that some of them are on the damage roll and some of them are on the attack roll. It's hard to keep track of.
I have a D8. All right. Here's my D8.
Don't roll a
love
0,
levels
bro.
in Fighter. Wait,
Don't
he
roll
does
a
want to
0.
roll. He
All right, and I add
But
that to the hit.
21 now.
a 21 will hit.
Cool. And I guess I'm swinging again.
Roll your damage.
Yeah, go damage.
Nice.
Let's go.
8
was
points of
16.
damage. As you slash into her, she just growls at you. Anything else from Lance?
Wait, did you say 6 damage?
No.
Oh, I think it's 6.
16.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right, Wellen, you're up.
Oh my god, that noise! They changed the noise for the like turn counter, and it sounds like the world is
Yeah.
ending. It's like Inception. Oh no, Sirius is hurt immediately. And now
Don't
I'm
worry
like,
about me. It's all good.
all right. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can get a leg up immediately and cast a hold person on Merrick, and try and get him to stop, so he can't go nowhere. Oh, that's not a high DC though. That's fine.
All right, he's going to make a Wisdom 7 throw. That is not going to do it.
But you're
That is an
stupid.
8.
You suck, Merrick. But you're stupid.
Trash! You
You can't move. You're paralyzed.
You trash!
Paralyzed.
That got so hostile.
Station.
All right, cool. And I guess with that, I'm just gonna back away. I'm gonna run just because I have to maintain concentration on this. So I'm gonna take like 1, 2. Is there a way I can get out of line of sight of the lady with the bow? Is there like a corner I can duck behind anywhere, or like that rock where Liz
if you
is?
go in front of the rock where Liz is, might give you a little bit of cover. You're not going to get fully out of sight, but you might be able to duck behind it for some cover.
Can I duck behind it? Yeah, can I just duck behind it intentionally to hide from her down below, so I can't I like have a little bit like half cover, like right here?
Yeah, you'll get half cover if you duck behind it.
Okay, I'm gonna duck down right here.
All right, that is going to bring us to Merrick, who was in the process of pulling this huge greatsword from behind his back and just goes, huh! And is just stuck. So
Y'all,
at the
you
end
can
of
turn
his
around.
turn-
Wellen's got his he's got his hand out, and it's like not the normal kind of like orange fiery magic he's got, but it's kind of just like blue reverberating kind of force that he's just kind of holding them with.
Syndrome.
What?
I said, okay, syndrome.
If everyone's super, then no one is.
No one
got
is.
busy.
To make his wisdom saving throw at the end of his turn.
Don't you dare, Pat. Yes, that's a natural
That'd be natural
one. How's it feel, bitch?
You're trash! You're trash!
You're trash.
All right, that's going to bring us to Liz.
Go get him.
Fuck him up.
All right. Seeing that he is held, yeah, Liz is going to run up and just kind of look at him and be like, I'm actually here to earn my claws, except I found I have more in common with dragons than you. And I take my attack action.
That was really cool.
I believe you get advantage, Zoe.
You sure do.
And I do have advantage.
You have advantage, and any attack that hits him is a crit. If it's a melee
What?
attack. Mm-hmm.
Dang!
Double
But
eights.
unfortunately, a 14 is not going to do it.
That's fine. I was just joking. I'm gonna do it again with my bonus action.
Hey, let's go.
I actually have more in common with Silver.
Metal.
Look, we're trying here.
There we
And the
go.
17 will hit.
And that's a crit.
That is a
Am I?
crit, including
Do
your
it.
sneak attack.
A crit sneak attack.
10.
A crit sneak attack too.
Sneaky
Bum,
boy.
bum,
Come
bum.
on.
That's the
Bring it
besties
on.
combo right there.
Let's go.
And this is with your offhand, Liz?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it may just be 7 instead of 10.
Yeah, so as you strike into him with your non-toothed dagger here, you watch as your offhand doesn't quite slash him as hard as you can. Still gets a pretty good hit in there, but you kind of feel just a bit of resistance.
What is he in resistance?
Okay.
Is he in full
Alright.
human mode?
That's going to bring us to Calesta.
It did sound like the end of the world. Okay.
Cool little animation there too. Let's go.
All right. So, Calesta is also seeing that Merrick is kind of paralyzed, is going to run over to this other side. Hold on, I have to change that. Run over to this side and take her whip, but instead of actually using it, she is going to agile parry and then take an unarmed strike as her attack.
All right.
Once I find it, there we go. And that is at advantage because, oh, that's true. I'm going to do here. This was it. Then that is normal because
A 16 is going to hit.
nice.
Wait, what? Why did you move out of? Oh, because you didn't want to be in flanking position.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah, Calesta, you watch as your
then-
fist collides and it, like, you land a hit, but again, seems to be it. He seems
Is
to
it-
be tough.
Is it coming from? Like, can I see? Can it tell if it's like his armor? Is there like something in his like that he's wearing? Is it just him? It seems tough.
Nothing that you can tell, no.
Okay.
Anything else from you, Calesta?
All right. I'm going to take another unarmed strike. I accidentally hit bonus action on that last one, but
That's
I
fine.
don't know how to hack.
You're good.
Yeah.
A 17 is also going to hit.
We like numbers. We like numbers.
We like numbers that are big.
Big number.
Four is not a big number,
Number
but it's
get
okay.
bigger.
Number get bigger.
Number get big.
All right. Anything else from you, Calesta?
I should have ran further away.
Wait, why was she not rolling those as critical hits?
Because she's not hitting. She's not hitting Merrick, right?
Oh wait, you were hitting
Those
Merrick.
should be crits.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, if you're punching Merrick in the face, then yeah, those should definitely be critical hits.
It also looks like Kyra
Reroll.
is frozen.
No.
Oh no, we
So we'll
lost
just say
her.
she can roll 2d4 of damage, and that'll be the total.
I am halfway here. What happened about
Your
It's
hits
trying.
are automatically crits because he is held.
Oh,
So roll another
bet.
2d4 of damage for me. Just roll, 2d4 more, please.
okay, that's wrong. Hold on.
If you click, it's a little triangle dice at
Count.
the very bottom of your chat box.
Let's see. There we go. I hit like every other dice except
Great.
those two.
Okay. Anything else from Calesta? Any movement or anything else?
That will be all for now.
All right, that's gonna.
Oh, I
bring
definitely
us
could have
over
hit
to
them from there and
Sirius.
then move.
Oh yeah, there's a whole
Really
new
now.
sound when it's my turn. Lord, that was fun. Well, all right then. I would like to, before I was so rudely interrupted, cast Scorching Ray on
Alright, go
our
ahead and
dear
roll.
friend Merrick here.
Go ahead and roll all of your attack rolls.
I'm really scared for Sirius.
This is, and all because they are attack rolls and because he's paralyzed, all of them have advantage.
That's right.
Awesome. That is the first one. That's
Attack number
gonna
one
be
is going to hit.
25. I'll just roll all of the attacks
Yes,
first.
please.
That'll
18
be
is
an
going to hit,
18. I would like a 20. That's not a 20. That's
and a 25. Those are all going to hit, and they are all also crit damage. No, they're
Let's
not.
go.
You're
No,
not.
they're
You're not
I'm
within
not
melee
within 5
range.
feet. Yeah.
Yep. Just regular
so
damage. So
3
those are all gonna
attacks. Normal. To make it all
Jesus.
simple. That's
Alright,
going to be
total
24 points of
24
damage.
points of damage. As this thing roasts into him, he is looking
Nice. We like that.
rough.
And then let's see. I would love to features use a good old quicken spell
Mm-hmm.
to then also cast. I'm gonna pick the right one this time. It's Toll the Dead.
Hey.
A wisdom saving throw that he's going to roll.
That's not gonna do
10, which
it.
is not going to do it. And he has taken
go ahead
damage, so
and-
go ahead and roll your d12.
Yup. Let's go ahead and roll that normal. That'll be an 8.
All right.
Casters pop off challenge. Casters pop off challenge.
Pop off casters, pop off casters, pop off casters.
All right. Anything else from Sirius?
I am then gonna sort of sneer at Merrick and say, "You presented the wrong offer." As I then fucking turn tail and back the fuck up. My screen is going all over the place. I want to move.
Fuck you.
Here.
No, just
All right.
You better
pray
be glad
that.
my homies. You better be glad my friends are holding me back.
Pray this lady does not hit me.
All right.
That's the.
And it is going to be her turn, and she is going to run over Calesta. You're allowed to make an opportunity attack.
Bet. I'm gonna swing out at her as she is leaving with my whip.
Okay, then she'll be right here when she does so. She goes right there.
Oh no.
7 is unfortunately going to miss, and she is going to summon this necrotic energy and look you dead in the eyes, Sirius, and try to grab you by the throat with this energy in her hands.
Well, that's
going to
less
be
than lovely.
an inflict wound spell upon
Uh-oh.
That's
Uh-oh.
quite a bit of potential damage right there.
Yeah, that.
So 12 beat your AC.
It does indeed.
Yikes. Not good.
All right.
Don't like that.
She says, "Leave him alone. You've made a serious mistake." As
Not
Sirius, you take 13 points of damage.
I'm fully unconscious.
All right.
It's fine.
Okay. All right.
That was
She
quick.
just
It's all right. It's all right.
looks down, looks at the rest of you, and says, "You could have avoided this." As it comes to her sister's turn, she's going to look at you, Lance, and she's going to look up at Wellen, who seems to be holding this spell, and is going to make a longbow attack against him.
What's the deal with my cover?
You have +2 to your AC.
Okay.
Let me just double check that on my little... Yep, +2 to AC and +2 to Dex saving throws.
Cool.
So that is going to be
That's a miss.
10,
Ooh.
but she is going to expend 1 use as she is going to kind of aim... Oops.
Expend 1.
She's
Whoa.
Going
Archer's
to
eye.
roll a d10 to see if she can. But unfortunately, her arrow goes wide as she growls and
Let's go.
transforms into her boar form.
Damn, she can do
Hey,
all of that.
that's a
on her
lot of
turn?
actions in a turn.
It's a bonus action.
She used the
Wait,
bonus action
the
to
archer's eye is a
Oh,
bonus
you're
action.
right. You're right. Dang it. Lance,
Whew.
you're up.
She don't want to move away from me? She can run. Go ahead.
No? She's
All
not.
right. All right. Well, Lance is. I'm not sure if Lance can see what's happening up there.
Mhm.
He hears her screaming, so Lance is don't be like, I'm gonna keep swinging on you until you stop swinging on on Wellen.
Go ahead and make your attack.
Oh no.
Fortunately, a natural 1 is not going to hit. Anything else from Lance? As you hear Sirius scream out behind you before it's quickly cut off.
Lance is probably going to like flinch really hard and resist the urge to like turn around and run back. He's gonna be like, and then just stay there.
All right. It's going to bring us to Wellen. Wellen, you watch as this woman comes running over and you're nervous, and then you watch as she summons this dark green and black energy, taking Sirius down to the ground.
I'm like, serious. And I don't know what to do. I guess I can just raise him. I could just raise him with a healing word. I guess I don't have to have anything, or I can cure wounds him. I can get him close enough.
You could also healing word and then bonk her.
That's true. I could healing word. I wanted to get Marsh out.
You could also just get Marsh out and blow up Merrick.
Bonker.
Or
Yeah.
bonk her. Any and all are fine.
Oh my god, I don't like this at all. I can get you. Well, no, because she'll just keep attacking you. I gotta get you up.
Yeah.
I gotta get you out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to summon Marsh.
Where are you putting her?
He does damage to people when he appears, I believe, right?
Or I thought that was when he teleports.
I thought that's just when he teleports.
No, when he
You
No.
have
appears.
to
when
look
it
up the
appears.
feature.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So, other than me, I'm gonna put him next to me.
All
Yeah,
right.
just to my right, to my left.
Marsh whirls out from the top of your staff.
And then I want to. Well, she needs to roll a dex saving throw, or she's gonna take damage. She passes.
It's gonna be a 20.
Yeah, it's a DC 13, so she passes.
All right.
Okay. I can have Marsh just teleport you away, so you can't get attacked again. Oh my god, I hate this so much. I hate being in this position. I don't want to be the healer anymore. All right, I'm gonna take 2 steps around her, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit Sirius with a healing word.
All right.
That's my sheet. I was looking at Sirius's sheet. Can I do it at second? No, I don't want to use my second level spell slot. Sorry. So you're up for 6.
Quite a bit of healing. Thank
Can
you.
I also have Marsh move to the other, move with me? Is that a thing I can do?
The action it takes on its turn is a dodge action unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take something else. He shares your initiative.
That's an action.
So you've used your bonus action you've used your action to summon him.
That's his action though, not to move him.
Well, basically, you have to use your bonus action to move him. We'll say he can move, he can move when he is summoned. You can put him in a spot and then he can run, but he can't attack on that same turn. So
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Where do you want him to go?
Just next to below me.
He can't move to below you, unfortunately.
Is that
he's
too
big. He's too big to. It's too much on the edge of the cliff to get from one to the other.
Can I retcon and say I went over here then, or is this not a space for me?
How much of the wall is? You're very pressed against the wall there. It's not a great spot for you, but you could if you wanted to.
I will be right here. You're up, and I will be right here. It's fine.
All right. Anything else from you, Wellen?
Yeah. I guess not. No.
All right. Next up is Merrick, who's going to make his saving throw.
I got you. Shit.
It's going to be a 20. So he is no longer paralyzed, but it is the end of his turn.
Oh, man.
As hold person ends.
That's okay. Liz is next. We're going to be fine.
Liz, you're up.
All right, so Liz is going to just step 5 feet over so that I am now flanking and take her attack action again. And I'm at advantage because of flanking, right?
Yes.
Let's go, Liz.
Hey.
24 is going to hit.
Feet damage. And this is normal because he's not held, so it doesn't count as a critical.
But you still do get sneak attack.
Yes, you do still get sneak attack. I will say, I forgot to narrate on your turn. You watch as some of Merrick's wounds close a little bit. Not completely, but a bit.
Okay. So that's 10 points from the dagger. And then Sneaky Boy. That is 7.
Okay.
And then we will bonus action attack with my regular dagger.
Go for it.
Also at advantage.
Oof.
Wow.
Probably not going
9,
to hit.
unfortunately, is not going to hit.
Jeez, double 4s. Unlucky.
Anything else from Liz?
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
All right. That is going to bring us to Calesta.
All right. So she's probably gonna like glance over her shoulder, like when she hears Sirius scream, be like, "Oh God, not again!" But seeing that Wellen's like healed him, is going to turn back to Merrick and will again take agile parry and hit with my whip this time.
Go for it.
Oh, lit.
Yeah, 21 is definitely going to hit.
Bet.
Go ahead and roll at advantage though, because you are flanking, and you might crit.
Oh,
That's true.
that is true. I just roll again.
Not a 1.
All right.
Did not crit.
That's okay.
All right, and then we're gonna take a bonus action and
Go for it.
remember this one at advantage.
Oh!
That's a natural 20, baby.
Go ahead and roll. Describe this attack to me as you're rolling this damage.
So after she has kind of like taken like her left hand and kind of like smacked him across with that, and then fully just takes her like right elbow and just knocks it across his jaw.
Amazing. All right. Anything else from Calesta on your turn?
She's gonna turn over to the one twin that she can see. She's like, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Yes. Yes. Aison, can you... It doesn't look like
Okay.
this video is on the stream. Can you see if we can get her up there, please?
Oh no! How long has she not been there? Oh,
It,
I don't know.
I don't know. It's been a
But
couple
any
of
movement, Calesta.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I've ruined everything.
No, you did not. It's really
Stop
odd.
it.
No, you
You're not allowed to bully yourself.
It's done.
I mean, the viewers' night's probably ruined because they didn't get to see my makeup, but you know, it's fine.
Yeah.
You've been there most.
All right. And that'll be all.
All right, that's going to bring us over to Sirius.
That bass drop stay hitting me in my chest, bro. You know, there's not a whole lot that I can do. I would love to, though, use my last second level spell slot to cast a good old-fashioned command on the lady that's right in front of my face and the fine gentleman that tried to give me a bullshit offer, as if I was ever going to accept that. And what I'm going to say is the command that Sirius has seemingly only given, which is always going to be kneel. And it's effectively just grovel.
All right, and as you tell them to kneel, Sirius, your eyes with this fury as you have been brought back from the brink of unconsciousness flash with this bright purple energy as it expels from you.
Just sort of spit out some blood before I say it too. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Let's go.
Go.
Woo! All right,
That's
so
a
she
10
is
and a
going
3.
to kneel on her turn. So you watch as she is forced looking at you with venom in her eyes, and then as she looks over towards Merrick, who's looking a bit hurt, she is going to go prone. That's going to bring us to the top of the order with Bella here, who's going to make her transformation and go into boar form. Is going to make a Tusk Attack against Lance. And Lance, you watch as her tusks drip with this green acid that is all too familiar.
Not the drip I want.
It's going to be a 16?
Nah.
Hey,
Nah.
Hey,
Nah.
let's
Nah,
go,
man.
bro.
we love a scrapper. We love a scrapper.
We love a
I'm swinging
scrapper,
big.
bro.
Swinging. All right, give me one
Go ahead and
sec.
roll your attack as you use your
Yeah.
riposte.
Man's
How about
really
you say
out
the
here a
correct
whole
way?
ass fancer.
Riposte. I'm just kidding.
Reposta.
Riposted.
Reposta. Oh.
Oh,
Bet.
wait, say that again.
Said, what did you get?
Oh, I got an 11. I don't think that hits.
Unfortunately, an 11 is going to miss. And that's going to bring
Um,
us, though, around to
Question.
your turn,
Oh,
Lance.
never mind. Oh, well, okay. Question. Since it is my turn, can I use a special reaction alongside a special action alongside a reaction?
No.
Were you
Okay.
trying to add a
Precision strike,
precision strike?
attack. To
No,
my
unfortunately,
riposte.
riposte is like, it's such a quick reaction, you don't really have time to do anything other than attack.
Cool. I just wanted to check.
Fair
All
enough.
right. Okay, so hearing Sirius's voice, he's going to kind of gather himself and be like, everything is gonna be all right. And he's like, I'm gonna do what I gotta do and just swing, I guess. But I don't hit, so I could. Hold on.
I think they do have increased AC when they are in their. Well, maybe they don't have increased AC, but they
You
do
don't
take less
know.
damage.
Lance doesn't know. Or
Well, we fought them before.
Hey, that's an 18 though.
an 18 is going to hit.
All right, and then I'm
Nice.
swinging. Hey,
That's max damage. You like max damage?
She is starting to look hurt.
Good old fashioned 11 damage on that hit.
Anything else from
And
you,
I-
Lance?
think that is all I can do for now. So no.
All right, Wellen, you're up.
I say, Sirius, you trying to get out of here? I look at him.
I mean, maybe. I'm cozy, honestly.
I don't believe you, and I'm gonna have.
You shouldn't.
I'm gonna have Marsh kind of run into the space kind of between us in that corner, and fiery teleport both of us out.
Is this gonna hurt?
You'll see. And I kind of want to do something. Well, how far does this move? I always forget how far its fiery teleportation takes us.
I don't know. It should be on his sheet, which you can see.
It doesn't have a range or a amount of
Okay, well
space
then
I
it's
can
in
take
your
him.
stat block, which you should be able to see.
I don't know how to play my
No.
character. Thanks.
Should be under
15
the summon
15
file.
feet. Okay. In that case, 1, 2, 3. Can I just put us all like around Lance,
So you can't fill in. You like
like this, like
move to how
Art-
you would like to be, and I'll tell you what'll work.
Oh, I can't move Marsh. Yeah, there, me here, Sirius. Actually, me here, Sirius above me.
That's a Sirius is pretty precarious. If things say come charging toward him, he's gonna have a tough time not falling off of that cliff.
Yeah, I personally
But-
would prefer not to be here. That's okay.
Okay.
No one can get to Sirius from there.
That's true. They can't really move through us that way. But
Yeah.
well, so much for
if something were to happen.
the big brain turn. Do you want to go over by Merrick then, where everyone else is? We can go
Yes.
there. Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
preferable.
Cool.
Tell me where.
So Marsh is gonna be one
This
to
is
the right.
rubble behind that you can stand on.
Yeah,
It's like
Marsh is gonna be one to.
rubble.
Marsh is going to be
Like there?
right. 2 to the right.
I know my lefts and rights.
I'm gonna
I don't.
put
That's the joke.
me on the right side of him and Sirius on the left side of him.
Great. Move your tokens to wherever you would like to be. Right around Marsh.
And then Sirius, you can go to the right side of of Marsh, or the left side of
Alright,
Marsh.
and she's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
I do have to move myself. Wait, why can't I move? Oh, it's not my turn. I can't move myself. Thank you.
There you You're welcome. She's going to make a dex saving throw to roll out of the way. 17. Which
She's
I believe
prone.
saves against
She's
DC.
prone.
Prone does not inflict disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay. Whack. Okay.
All right. Anything else from Wellen?
No. Well, yeah. That was just my bonus attack. My bonus action. Actually, yeah. Whatever then. Let me go and throw my boomerang. I'm gonna throw my boomerang at actually at the lady who's down.
You probably shouldn't do that. They're prone. Ranged attacks have disadvantage, my friend.
At Merrick then. Around the corner? You trying to bank it?
You cannot make that. You
Okay.
simply cannot.
Man, it's a boomerang. That's the whole thing. Yeah. All right.
Merrick is also prone. Both.
He's
of
not
well,
prone
no,
yet.
He's not yet.
He's
He's not
not
yet. He's not yet. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
His
Go
turn
ahead and
hasn't
make your
come
attack.
yet. Hey,
That
19 is going to hit.
take my half damage.
and a 4. Let's go.
All right. He is looking hurt, and as he is forced to kneel, he looks up at the twins, at the twin he can see, and just yells out, "Kill them!" And that's going to be the end of his turn. Liz, you're up.
Okay.
Me first.
Those are some famous last words there, Merrick.
Yeah, that is.
And I'm rolling this attack at advantage, correct?
Because he is prone.
Okay.
A 23 is going to hit.
Damage, normal.
And Sneaky Boy.
Sneaky boys. Damage, normal.
All right.
15 damage.
All right. Bringing him ever closer to down. Calesta, you're up.
Can I take my bonus action attack as well?
Excuse me. Sorry. Yes, you can.
Cool. Oh, I forgot to do that, but it's fine. Yes. Bonus action, attack, advantage. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
All right.
And also, just in case, he's not taking the first dagger is magical damage.
Mm-hmm. Calesta. Or any movement from Liz?
All right.
Sorry, before.
No, I'm staying.
All right, Calesta, you're up.
All right. So we are going to take another agile parry with an unarmed strike as my action.
Great.
Oof.
15 does not
Just
hit.
under. That's tragic. All right, we're gonna Fury Blows. It's my bonus action
This is such a rip.
because we don't like missing.
Let's go. Hey, that's a natural
That's a crit.
20.
This is the second flurry of blows crit.
Right.
2 in a row.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
Then one more. Go ahead.
Describe this crit to me, Kyra.
All right, so I assume that I guess his attack was his round was like 2 before me. So I assumed as he's going down, she like tried to hit, he fell out of it, and so I feel like she just fully like whacks him like 1 with a kick, and then the second one is like going down to punch.
All right. Go
Hit him
for
with
it.
the jumping Ryu.
I
Yeah.
believe you
At
did one more
advantage.
here, right?
Yeah, you did get one more
Yeah?
for you get
Yeah,
2
you get one more
flurry of blows
attack. I
is 2
have to-
unarmed attacks.
I didn't know that I had to hit it twice.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
no,
no,
not
you gotta
damage.
roll.
You have
Sorry.
to
Huh?
roll
You
another
have to
attack.
roll for your
I
second
roll-
attack.
Okay,
for
you
flurry
roll
of
both
blows.
of them. Okay.
Yeah.
another crit.
What the
No.
actual hell?
I don't think she did 2 last turn. The last time she did Flurry of Blows also. I think she only
I
did
don't
one.
think she did.
She did
She
a
didn't
bonus
do Flurry
attack.
of Blows.
Right,
When I've done
right,
Fury
okay.
Blows before, I have not rolled it twice.
All right. Well, good to know.
We curb stomping this man. He's
So you just full boom. Come in, get him a kick to the solid throat as you see teeth and blood, and hear a crack as you hit him across the jaw. Anything else from Calesta?
I'm just gonna look down at him with their head cocked like this. Not say anything, just this.
All right, Sirius, you're up.
I love this fucking.
Does he pee his pants?
No.
I would love to, from right here, cast another good old fashioned Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Because it is not a ranged attack. Really out here big braining them. I would love for him to roll a shitty wisdom save. That's not going to do it. Let's roll this good old fashioned D12 real quick. That's max damage! That's 12!
Nice.
The dice came up 11 on my screen, which is a little weird, but that's lit.
Serious.
Come on.
Let's go.
How do you want to do it?
Yes. So, if you will allow it, I would love to move up to him, crouch down to his level, make eye contact with him, and just say, "Die."
And you watch as he begins to start to speak, but between his broken jaw from Calesta and the necrotic energy that is swirling around him, he starts to spit out words as he just chokes on them in blood and falls over. And Sirius, as you do this and you summon this rage from within you, you hear a feminine voice in your head. Just go. Excellent work, my child. Seems as though you may prove your bloodline useful yet. Anything else from Sirius on his turn?
Can I do anything? Not really. So I will actually spend my movement fully coming over here, just sort of, stepping over his dead body, and then just sort of dusting my feet on his corpse.
Oh my god.
And that'll be, can I do anything else? Do I have can I actually, I would love to bonus action healing word myself, because Toll the Dead's fully a cantrip.
It sure is.
So
do you have the quicken spell? Oh, it's a fucking bonus.
It's a bonus action spell. Yeah, we are here thinking. And so that'll put me up to 13. Let's go. What a turn.
Wow.
And that'll be it.
All right.
Never see it coming.
Seeing this, Pola is going to look at you and scream in rage as she summons this hooked greatsword from her back that she is going to summon. I have to measure it exactly. Right here.
You can do all that lying down?
I mean, it doesn't say that you can't.
She's also going to stand up.
Yeah.
And she's going to make an attack against Sirius.
That's fair. I did just kill your boyfriend.
You sure did. Does a 14 hit?
That will indeed hit.
You're knocking
All right,
down
you
again.
take
If it does, okay, this
3
is fine.
points
I'm chilling.
of radiant damage.
I'm down to 10. That's okay.
As she then also is going to summon a sacred flame atop you as well, and I would like to.
It's a spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapon's a bonus action, and Sacred Flame is an action. Yeah, you can totally do it. I have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure.
Normal. Ooh, that's gonna be a pass.
All right.
I'm gonna take the slash across the chest and then just fix my lapels and stare straight at her.
All right, it's going to bring her sister up, who is in boar form, and is going to make a Tusk Attack against...
We just been scrapping down here.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Give me a second.
It's going to be a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yikes.
All right, so you take 9 points of damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from Lance.
Lance also becomes a werewolf.
He has herbs in his mouth.
That's true.
He sure
does he get to
does.
take it at advantage?
Which means you get advantage.
Let's go.
Constitution at advantage.
Constitution saving throw at advantage. That's yes.
All right, with a 22.
I take 9 points of damage, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right.
That is going to end her turn as you are up, Lance. You're up, Cinque.
All right, I'm gonna
Finna bout
hit her. I'm finna hit her. I'm gonna just ask her how her day's been.
I'll pour her some tea.
Go ahead and make your attack roll. Woo! 22 is going to hit.
Let's go.
All right.
Did you hear that, Riley?
What?
It was a very loud noise outside.
No. Probably someone's car.
As he looks out the window.
No, it like shook the ground. Nah, it was
It
like
did. I felt something shake the ground.
yeah.
Those good old California earthquakes.
It
That's going to hit.
Detached off the United States.
Anything else from you, Lance?
I don't think I can do anything. I could second win if I wanted to, but I don't think that's gonna help me.
All
So
right.
nah.
Okay, Wellen, you're up.
All right. So Merrick's down. She is just kind of throwing magic out. Lance is mostly chilling down there. In that case, I'm gonna have Marsh do a flame seed as a bonus action
Great. Go ahead and roll.
at what's her name? Pola.
That's going to hit.
And then, do I remember what kind of 4 damage? Do I remember what kind of lichen she was? Was she also a boar?
She was.
Okay. I'm gonna wild shape into a boar then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
We have a boar wild shape for you. We do.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's gonna be my action. Well, I guess I'm gonna say to her, look, I learned that trick from you. It's pretty cool. Check it out. And I turn into a boar.
Borlin.
That's so rude.
And I kind of just get up in her face.
All right.
Can I have Marsh like come next to me and kind of make a front?
You
She's
can
got
come
2
right
hogs in
here?
her face.
You can go
Just
here?
in somewhere where she can't move through us without like moving us.
Yeah. Okay, right there is good.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is going to be Liz.
All right. So first thing, Liz is just gonna kind of turn over to Sirius, put a quick hand on his shoulder, and say, "You did good, kid." And then she's gonna give him a little wink and vanish.
Good.
And I would like to use my Misty Step.
All right.
And I'm going to bebop on over to the other side of this lady.
3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Borlin squeals in
And-
excitement.
And she, since she is within 5 feet of me, she's going to take damage equal to my charisma modifier because I am an Eladrin.
Great.
So that's
so go ahead and
she
pop
takes-
that in the chat.
Yeah, it's the face step ability, and
Yes,
since I'm a summer
yes.
Eladrin, she gets yeah.
I'm just putting that card in there so that I can apply that damage. All right.
Yeah, so
Great.
she takes my charisma, and then I would like to, with my action, I'm gonna cast Booming Blade,
Okay.
and take my attack with my Dragon's Tooth.
Awesome.
You should get this attack at advantage, babe.
Borland is there.
Because Borland is
Oh.
across from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will roll another.
Let's go.
22
A
is gonna hit.
22 to hit?
Yes,
Okie
ma'am.
dokie. Damage. Normal. That's 9. And since I got advantage, do I then get my sneaky boys?
Yep.
Sneakies.
And you get your extra damage from Booming Blade, right?
She only takes the booming blade damage if she tries to leave.
Ah, gotcha.
I believe is how that, that's like it basically like does it and wraps her up in it, and then if she tries to move out of that 5-foot square, she'll take the thunder damage.
Gotcha.
So that's 10 points of damage from the sneaks.
Great. All right. Anything else from Liz? Any movement?
Nah. I'm all right.
All right. Calesta, you're up.
So I'm allowed to just jump off of this little ledge right here.
So this is wall. This is not ledge right here immediately behind you, but like the one that is over here is a 10-foot drop.
Mhm.
So if you like take a running jump in this direction, basically to drop down without going down the stairs, and I should have had Lance do this earlier, but it slipped my mind in the excitement of the fight. It's going to be an acrobatics check to not fall prone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's do that. Sorry, I was trying to see what you were doing, but the like red block was still across. I'm like, I can't see anything.
No,
so I
you're
heard
good.
Acrobatics.
Yes, you're going to make an acrobatics check.
I'm
to
supposedly
jump
good at
off.
those.
Yes, you are. 21. Calesta hits the full Avengers 3-point stance. This one, Scarlet Witch.
The Scarlet, the Black Widow.
The poser.
Or Scarlet Witch, Black Widow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that was 15 plus the fall. So is that
So that's
10?
no. So that's
25?
it was I believe 10 to get there, 5 to drop. So it's 15 to where you're at right now.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
She said you can get there if you want.
Bet. All right, cool. And then
You can get to like. You can't really. This space is too much kind of where my
wall.
line leads. It's too much through a wall to actually be able to get there.
okay, cool. I'm going to.
But you have a whip.
She sure does.
She sure
Oh, okay.
does.
Sorry, my thing was lagging. I just could not see where they were. Okay.
No, I think there's a
Yeah.
wall in your way.
If you don't have vision of her because she's on the other side of the wall until you move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but you know
that's
about
what
where
I
she
thought.
is. I just
right,
accidentally moved
cool.
you broken.
Yeah, I was so confused. No, the thing is that like I could see on that side, they just weren't there. It was weird.
So you can make it to
Okay.
about where this line that I've measured out is about as far as
I have
you
40
can
feet of movement.
go. God
Oh!
damn it. Monk shit, man. That's crazy.
Okay, so that's
So yeah, you can just
15
get there. You can just
there,
get there.
and I can get here. So now we are flanking, and so as I run up on her, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my whip.
Fight back!
Oh wait, sorry. I am going to
Rock
again
and sock and
agile
robot.
parry and
Right.
take out my whip and hopefully whack her.
That's another one.
That's Kira's
Let's
fourth
go!
crit tonight.
Go!
I'm officially decreeing in Exandria that September 19th is Kira's crit miss.
her crit.
All right, and we're gonna take an unarmed strike as my bonus.
And
Misses, but you know that was like the 4th crit, so it's fine.
The dice give it, the dice take it away.
Like that.
Sirius, you're up.
I love the bass. It makes me feel good inside. Okay. So I would love to cast another Toll the Dead on my dear friend Pola, or whatever the hell her name is.
Would running away from a spiritual weapon provoke an opportunity attack?
No, I looked it up. Cool. 15 will pass, unfortunately. But then I will go ahead and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Look over at my bestie and say, "Hey there." And cast
Lance is
Healing
gonna
Word.
wave across the way.
You get. I rolled a 1 on that. Jesus.
Hey,
You get 6 healing,
thank you.
All right.
and then
Next.
my turn will end.
All right. Next up, Paula is going to move her spiritual weapon up and make an attack against Marsh.
Oh, how does Marsh work?
Sorry, Marsh.
Oh yeah,
She has an
can't
AC
kill
and stuff.
Yeah, she can't kill him in a single turn. It'll be fine. Unless you cast a spell on him.
So 13 beat Marsh's AC.
13 is Marsh's AC.
All right. Marsh gets the benefits of a player's favor,
A player's favor.
which is
Marsh's
fine.
favor.
Big.
But Paula on her turn is going to kind of, seeing you run around and make eye contact with you, Sirius, is going to say, interesting. And she is going to cast a 2nd level command on Lance and Liz, who's going to say, kneel.
That's wisdom.
Wisdom saving throws from both of you, please.
Oh, but hers is easier to pass.
That's a pass from Lance. Let's go.
So pass from Lance was 17.
It's a pass from Lance.
But Liz, on your turn, you will have to fall prone and end your turn.
Lance is gonna be like, no.
It's the like One Piece music, dun dun dun, and he just turns and goes, no.
But Pavel is going to make another Tusk attack against Lance.
Bring the heat, baby.
Again, dripping with green goo. Does an 18 beat your armor class?
Nope, it meets me.
All right. Then that is going to end her turn. She can't really do a whole lot else. Lance, you're up.
I can't do a lot either. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Just standing and fucking boxing with each other.
But I get advantage because
That's
we are
true.
flanking. I'm tired of these double numbers tonight.
A 19 is going to hit. Yeah. So
That's good
gonna
be
be
damage.
9
Wait,
points of
You rolled a.
damage.
Oh, never mind. I got confused. You rolled a 9 on a
I thought
D8?
so too. I was like, wait a minute. Is she still alive?
She is still up.
Cool. Okay, I was going to specify non-lethal if it wasn't. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Borland.
Okay, I want Marsh to take a step forward and then fiery teleport so that she has to make the dex saving throw.
Okay.
I want to teleport basically like, okay, 1, 2, 3, over like those cots. I want Marsh to go like over the like that cot to the left, over like just above Merrick's body, and I want to go on top of his body.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on top of his body, and then you're gonna see him like take another like step back and kind of do like the like this thing, and then he's gonna charge her.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, and he's gonna run all the way back to where he basically was, and there's a charge ability, and use a Tusk Attack.
Go for it.
Yes, I'm so glad this works.
An 18 is going to hit.
She needs to make a saving throw, a strength saving throw,
Okay,
and it
great.
does 4. It does 10 damage.
So 17.
17. Okay, yeah, 17. She passes, but she takes 10 damage. She took a 1d6 extra because I moved 20 feet before attacking.
So she just
her.
doesn't get knocked prone, right?
Yeah, she doesn't get knocked prone, but she still takes
She's
extra
looking
damage.
very hurt. Liz, it is your turn. You have been commanded to kneel. If there's any...
Yeah, Liz is absolutely, like, just fuming. But there's nothing she can do.
That's right. All right, that's going to bring us to Calesta. What would you like to do? You're also muted.
Unmute first. I will have to wait for this red thing to move so I can click my token. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to do another agile parry with my whip first.
Great.
We'll go at advantage.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
20's gonna hit. All right, she's looking very, very hurt.
Good. And I'm gonna bop her again with the unarmed strike.
Yeah.
All right, that is
The
gonna be a
18.
hit.
Let's go ahead and wrap it up. Let's wrap it up.
Calesta,
All right.
how do you want to do this?
Yay.
Let's go.
I feel like since she's in boar form, she's slightly too low to like actually hit. So again, she's gonna like take a full kick, like to, I guess in this case, to her back because she's facing away from me. So just kind of like bring my foot down and go, bam.
Oh my gosh.
Just
Crackers.
full, like, crack her spine and her neck as she just falls. And you see her sister sees this and screams. Anything else from Calesta?
I'm gonna look up at the one who's screaming and say, I asked you if you wanted to do this.
Sirius, you're up.
That's me. I will move 5 feet so that I can see our dear friend Paula that's just chilling there. And again, I will cast Toll the Dead.
All right.
And I would love for her to roll a good old-fashioned wisdom saving throw.
You got it.
God
It's going to be
damn
a
it!
17.
Grrr! Okay.
Twin it. You won't.
I mean,
You can't.
I can't
Oh,
Or
damn it.
you can't twin
it's after-
spell at the same
because I would
person.
have to target a second creature. I can't. twin it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. That's not an attack roll. I don't have anything that has an attack roll. That's unfortunate. What I will do though is sort of call out to Liz and be like, hi, you winked at me earlier? I don't know what that's about, but I would like to heal you.
I haven't taken any damage.
That's okay. I would still like to
Okay.
heal you.
All right. This guy. This man's missing 6 hit points.
People are definitely hurt around them.
None of us are in any danger.
That's fair.
Okay. Next up is Paula, who is going to make another attack against Marsh, unless there's anything else you'd like to do, Sean. Any movement? Any more movement?
No, I'm actually, I only moved 5 feet.
You did.
Can
okay.
I move like here? I think that's within, not to the edge, here, and then just sort of like call out to Paula and say, why are you still doing this? You should give up.
You've taken everything! As she just goes into a full rage, gonna once again spiritual weapon attack Marsh, because he is the closest one to her.
I'm here.
That's gonna miss. Oh, yeah, that's still gonna miss. And with her action, she's going to reach down with her, the same necrotic energy that put Sirius down, because she's just bonus action attacking with a spiritual weapon. It does not consume the spell slot. She's going to try for an inflict wounds on Liz. Advantage because you're prone. I rolled 2 4s.
Let's go.
And still miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, a 7's not going to do it. Liz is just going to kind of look up. Even on my knees, I have more love for than you.
That's going to bring it to Lance.
Well, seeing the person die in front of him, he's gonna stop and look down for a little bit. But then after hearing Sirius yell something out to Liz, he's gonna be like, "Huh? Where is she?" And
I'm gonna point. I'm gonna point up.
And
I'm right about, if you look where the moon would have been, I'm right about there.
Follow my hand. Follow my arm. Follow my arm.
and he's gonna be like, "Liz, where are you?" And Commander Strike to give her an opportunity to stand up and do something.
So I don't know that she can. What does Commander Strike do? Can you put it in the chat? Immediately use make it reaction to make an attack. So I believe prone.
Oh, so she can't move?
Yeah,
She can't
wouldn't be
move.
able to get up.
Oh.
She would be rolling.
Does she need to get up?
No, she'll just have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Wait,
Yeah,
but if she's
disadvantage.
flanking, then it would just be a
because I'm
straight roll,
flanking.
right?
Just a straight roll.
I'll still leave it out there for you, so.
Okay, she'll
Where
take it.
Let's go.
So attack, straight roll. The 12.
The 12, unfortunately, just misses.
Okay.
Anything else from Lance?
Nah. Well,
All right.
yeah, nah.
That's gonna bring us to Borland.
Wellen is going to come out of wild shape. Seeing this lady's basically dead on the ground. And he kind of turns to Liz and he's like, I think I get what you're talking about, you know. Always put the crew first, right? And he's gonna cast a flaming sphere on top of this lady.
Okay.
So she needs to, I guess, take a dexterity saving throw. I guess it says it has to be unoccupied. That's unfortunate. In that case, I'll just put it like
the space
down.
above.
I'll do it to the space
You
down
can
to
put
the
it
right.
above her head.
Yeah, I'll put it above her head like a spirit bomb.
Great. Okay. Any creature that enters its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw. Does it say you do anything over on immediate? I think it's just if she ends her turn there, correct?
And he's used to end its turn there. No, there's something about
Are you gonna ram it into her as a bonus action? Then she will have to make the saving throw.
Yeah.
Does it cost anything? Does it cost anything to come out of wild shape? Is that like a turn thing?
What does wild shape say in the feature? I'm not sure. You can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn.
Shit.
So if she ends her turn there, she'll take the fire damage.
Well, in that case, I want to cast a different spell. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands on her then.
Okay.
I'm gonna
just
move right here.
let's
Yeah.
do what we can to be aware of our spells and such, but you can
I'm
do a burning
sorry.
hands.
I'm remembering how to be a caster.
It's okay.
Uh.
Go for it. She will make a dex saving throw. That is going to be a failure.
And say, besides, I had already come to peace with
My
killing
headphones
these
died.
guys.
Sorry, just a second.
Oh. I guess I'll wait for her to come back so I can say
Just
my
keep-
line.
I just can't hear you. I'll put destination. Okay, try now.
Hello.
Okay, I can hear you.
Okay. She failed, so let me go ahead and make my damage 3d6.
Yeah. Go ahead. Wellen. how do you want to do this?
I'm like not even really looking at her. I'm kind of looking at Liz while I'm doing this. Like, I have my hands out, and I'm just like. Besides, I kind of already come to peace with killing these guys anyway. As I let the blast of fire kind of come out and scorch her, and burn her alive.
All right. And with that, we are out of combat as you have defeated Merrick and the twins. You see the sort of as the adrenaline of battle falls from around you guys. Their bodies on the floor. Merrick has this wicked greatsword that he never got the freaking chance to use, attached to his back, along with all of this other gear.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would like to do immediately after this fight?
I'm gonna let Marsh in and go pick up Liz off the ground. Just kind of give her a hand.
Lance is probably going to pick up the boar lady in front of him and kind of like bring her over to where Merrick is, and then do the same for the other lady that didn't transform, the other sister.
Put them all in one spot.
Put them right next to each other.
Yep, they're all right there. Wonderful.
Job ain't done yet. Liz is going to run out and start trying to look for Kashgar.
Oh, right. And I'll follow her.
Yeah.
She grabs his hand and just starts sprinting into the woods.
He is sideways.
Calesta has to make her way around to make it out the cave.
Where's my best friend? Where are you, buddy?
All right.
Stand there.
As you all rush out and pile up these bodies, searching for Kashgar and Rudolphus to see what became of their end of this plan as well. That's where we will pick up next session. Thank you all for joining us. Keep an eye on our social accounts to see when our next stream will be, as we take in the aftermath of this, having I just got, in the words of NADPOD, completely womped. That was insane. So thank you all for joining us. That was so much fun. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.